Sorry, that could have very quickly been the entire stream. I'm sorry, I really like that song. I really like that game. That game is so good. That song is so good. Good evening, good evening. It's so good, right? It's like literally perfect. I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. Really, 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 really good game. Peak song, peak game though too, right? Yo. Absolute banger. Thank you, Cheese, for the 100 bits. Absolute banger. Nihilist, thank you so much for the 100 bits too. Let's go, baby. Yeah! And Benares, thank you so much for being here for 27 months. Yo! I hope you're doing well. And also Big Bear Balloon. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. Greatly appreciated. Yo! I'm very excited for today. It's gonna be a really fun one, I think. I don't know exactly what this game is about, but a woman, or, well, I assume it was a lady. It could have been a fella. That's actually rude of me to assume. I'm sorry, developer. Someone sent me this game, and they said that their cat was their CEO. So we're gonna be playing it with a lot of enthusiasm and love, because that's what I like to see, baby! It's what you like to see, baby! So that'll be fun. Let me get bigger. I don't know why I was this small. Does anyone know why? But I think it'll be really good. We're also probably gonna let it drop once more. I mean, just once. Just once. Just for Niano Mancer. How you doing, Niano? Yo! No! True height reveal? I'm 5 foot to 5'2". And I'm really happy to be that height. I enjoy it. I know a lot of people go short, 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 but it's an average height. I'm very comfortable with it. Yo! Niano, that's wonderful news. Holy crap. I'm so happy to hear that. Niano was going through some stuff, but you're going through better stuff now. Fantastic. We measured Grimmi and we really took down the Twitch is having issues, I can't control it comment for that. Cool. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. Is the average height for a short person? Oh, she average height in a lot of Asia. I also made myself some pizza bagels. Cheap, delicious pizza bagels. We're doing one more drop, because Niano had a hard week. Then we're going right into the game. 5'5" is average in the States? Yo. Now I want pizza bagels. I made some, actually. Like, I don't know, been thinking about it, like, I've accidentally eaten non-vegan versions of, like, other foods before and stuff. I don't think that they're that huge of a difference if you get the right kind. Some are cardboard, though. Some are disgusting on both ends. Can I have one? I'd love for you to have one. They're really delicious. One more. It's even better with headphones. Oh my god. One more. Transcendent. Yo. Shando said the wings taste the same. Yeah, there's a lot of good wings and stuff too. I don't know. I've been thinking about that. Like, it's not that bad. I generally like vegan food, but I have a real problem with vegan cheese. Yeah, a lot of vegan cheese sucks. You gotta be real careful with it. Some of it is pretty good. I've been really happy today, though. Like, listening to that song has made me, really, I don't know, I just loved it. Thinking about how Look Outside was made, amazing. And then Telltale Game Studios is pretty much just back with Dispatch. Don't tell anyone that I said that about Sonar to the person I sell soap for. But, like, it's just back. It's so beautiful. Like, all of these things that we thought were, like, never gonna, like, occur. Like, Look Outside is just the perfect game. It's just crazy. Are you vegan? I very rarely, and when I say very rarely, I mean very rarely, eat fish. I grew up in a raw vegan cult, so now I'm vegan. I tried vegan cheese before because my lactose intolerance, and it straight up tasted like medicine. Yeah, there's like some really bad ones. The one I'm eating right now is amazing. I wish you could taste it. It's very creamy and delicious. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Final Dispatch episodes are tomorrow. I know. I'm so excited. Possible season 2 depending on the popularity. I think they're making season 2 because they made $1 billion. They sold 10 million copies. And they were a new studio. And they didn't even have like they didn't have their trailers out on like very popular like game shows. Like they had a couple, but they weren't going for like the big huge ones. They did amazing through word of mouth, and I think also by putting a few like they put a few like really big like influencers into it that also pardon me, they suited the characters perfectly though. And yeah, Aaron Paul is also someone people follow a lot. So I think like between all of those things, they did really well. They did really well. 10 million copies is a joke, wasn't it? Oh. What? Oh no. They deserve 10 million. Oh no, they hit... Oh wow, they hit 1 million in the first 10 days. Holy crap, okay. Huh. They hit 130k concurrent players on Steam. For a narrative game. Grimmi VA in Season 2. I don't think I'd be big enough to be in a game like that. I'm really happy for everyone in it, though. Telltale isn't around? Well... Sorry, this pizza bagel's driving me mad. No, the thing is, like, they aren't around anymore. But a lot of the devs that used to work on Telltale games, Telltale Games went out of business because it was traded too many times to too many different, like, I guess, like, owners and stuff, and they all had different ideas about how they wanted to do things. Hello. We're doing good, hence Twilight. How are you? But the thing is, like, they eventually came together, like, quite a few of them to make their own new game studio, and now we have Dispatch, so... isn't the Telltale trademark in use again? Yes, it's a different studio. I think that they are doing really well with this one, though. And I think anything that has the name made by the creators of Dispatch will now probably do super well. Todd from BoJack Horseman was a really good character, too. Aaron Paul seems like a very good actor and very nice person. From the makers of Grimmi going, yo! Sorry, I'm just gonna eat one more bite of my my pizza bagel, and then we're gonna get to the video game. What we crunching on? I made pizza bagels. You can buy really cheap bagels, and then you can get cheap pasta sauce. It's like $1 on Amazon, and then you can just get some of your favorite cheese or vegan cheese. Then you have nice little pizza bagels. You can even freeze them after and just heat them up in the toaster. It's really helpful, like an air fryer toaster, like a confectionery oven toaster, just not your regular toaster. All the cheese will melt off and destroy it, just letting you know. I haven't done that. In Mongolia, about 95% of people have the gene that makes you lactose intolerant, yet the majority of them are able to eat milk products, and scientists don't know why. The only way for Grimmi to eat proper cheese, once again, is to, no, Genghis Khan of you, oh my god. I have no idea. Maybe they have other things in their diet that help them digest stuff? It'd be interesting to do a study on that. Telltale, the company that made your choices not matter in the end. Well, so what happened was, I think it was because I figured, I played these after, and I was like, why did this get so bad so quickly? I'm sorry, Telltale. Mid Walking Dead Season 2, everyone dies, and it doesn't matter what you've done for any of the characters, and I was like, why'd they do that? Telltale, Walking Dead Telltale Season 1 was so good. It was so perfect, they did a perfect job with it. We should even play that on stream at some point. We could do a big marathon of all the episodes. I know how it ends, but it's still a beautiful story. And what happened was they fired a bunch of people. They didn't have enough time to do any of the things that they wanted to, and then they were just like, well, put something out. And so they did, and they completed the season. And they kind of lost the majority of their staff and writers at that point, and Telltale's been a completely different type of game since then, so... Really rough stuff, overall. Oh crap, also, we freezing. My computer's been doing that weird thing where it freezes now. After I raided Ghosty last night, it's been freezing randomly, But hopefully it hangs in there so we can play this video game. It might be a shorter stream if my computer starts to explode and die. So... Yay! In everyone's honest opinion, which Telltale games did you think your choices mattered the most? The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was also their best game. Sean Vanaman was the guy and they fired him? Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds very right. I didn't really fully understand it because I was a little bit younger, but like I think they fired like the majority of their staff and it just got really weird. I was really upset. In everyone's like honest opinion though, like I would say I'd have to go with Walking Dead. It was really good. The Wolf Among Us is also really good. Mm-hmm. At least you have the other one? Mm. This new company is amazing. Mm-hmm. Wolf Among Us is solid? That's very fair. Hmm. Close second for you is Tales from the Borderlands. Oh, interesting. Huh. I heard it was really good. Hmm. 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 There are cheeses that have the lactose removed. I feel like I'm allergic to most food, though, just because I stopped eating it when I was younger. Like, I don't know how I did this, but for a while my diet was really healthy, but made me want to die every day. My diet was, and this is not a joke, and is not an embellishment, it was sunflower seeds, it was... Papa Mutt, what happened? What happened? Wait. Why? Am I dying? Thank you for gifting 10 subs, Papa. Am I dying? You won the contest Friday, remember? There was a contest on Friday? Yes, I do remember! Wait, oh my god, I forgot about that. I was half awake, dude. Oh my god, I was so asleep. I hadn't slept in like 12 hours. That was so cool. Guys, please go check out Papa Mutt. I forgot about that. That's your gift card for your favorite restaurant. What's a good restaurant to go to? I need to know that. I want that to be my prize. What's the best restaurant for Grimmi to go to? I want you to think about this consistently for a few days and then come back and go, this is the restaurant you'd like, Grimmi. You can ask Mari. I feel like Mari might know more, actually. Girl, huh? I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese, they don't have the Freddy animatronics. They need to do that though. Taco Bell? Depends on what you want. I want to be outside for a less amount of time than I need to. Thank you, Papa Mutt. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Guys, please go check out Papa Mutt. Let me put on some music also so we're not just sitting here in a cold void. As I enjoy... Oh, okay, no. Ooh, this one's nice. Golden Corral. What do Papa Mutt and Domino's it is? I don't think I can eat anything from Domino's, but I'll do it. I'ma do it. I'll do it. Oh, true? I made my own pizza today. Wait, I can show you guys my own pizza. What am I doing? I can show you that I made my own little pizza. Oh, it's in a horrible... Don't judge me, everyone. Don't do that. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. So I didn't have any, plates. And, like, this isn't soap scum, but, like, just, like, the water's kind of, like, hard around here, so it always has, like... This looks horrible. The music suits it, right? The music suits it. It tastes really good! It tastes really good! I just ate so much seitan right now. Ooh, that sounds metal. That's a bagel. It's a bagel with marinara sauce and cheese. Don't prejudge it. Stop it. Currently severely judging. It's really good. Looks like lobster. You can pretend it's lobster. Why is the picture so dark? I don't want to turn on the other, like, light in my room because it's far away. Pizza. Thank you very much, Papa Butt, for the for the gift subs, and for allowing me to come on your wonderful show. It was really nice, and I hope everyone else had a good time too. Spite, Froggy, Dream, they're all really lovely people, and Papa Mutt puts on so much consistent, amazing content with a lot of people, with a lot of good streams. Please go check them out. I think we're doing real shorts again this week. I'm not sure who's gonna be there 100%. It'll be a mystery bag. A mystery bag of people. I think Bluto and Froggy and I are the only ones that show up like really consistently. We're just like, we like this. This is the only thing we have. This is our schedule. This is the only consistency we have. We're all extremely ADHD. We need this, please. It's tying us to Earth. It's getting us grounded. We need this. So I think that's why, specifically. Also, thank you, YU, for gifting us up to Papa Mutt. But I hope you have a good night. Please go check them out. Very fun creator. Very fun content maker. I'm gonna eat my haunted pizza now. And I'm gonna turn this off. And we're gonna play the game about Lady That Eats You. I think that's what it is. If that's not, I kind of misjudged it. And we're gonna have a different kind of stream, baby. It's called... Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Let me read you the summary. A short psychological horror interactive story. Oh crap, we might be playing some other stuff tonight too then. 5 years after vanishing without a trace, the woman you once called your lover writes from beyond the silence. I will give birth to our creation. In 3 acts, descend into a fractured mindscape, where obsession, memory, and myth intertwine. I don't know what that's about. Did you bring enough for the whole class, Grimmi? I made enough for, like, 3 other people, but I have them in my freezer. You have to go heat them up. Oh, wait, yeah. Did you show Papa Mutt the Luna Alpha happiness plan? I don't know if I have that on here. 1 second. What are these? I still have a lot of weird stuff on here. I don't really delete anything that I put on this, program. Well. Okay. Silver was only 38? Yeah, for real. Oh, thank you, Yama. So this is the Luna Alpha happiness plan. Ghosty's AI boyfriend made this. Let me just make sure it has a different file name than the other 800 times I've just saved image. Okay. So I think this is what you should practice, Papa Mutt. This is an Omega-themed, wellness plan. This is... important. I'll bring this to the next, Real Shorts. Hey, Colt. I didn't have any VIP left, so you get to be a mod. Do you want editor? You can actually make me raid people, like, mid-stream. I'd like to give a random person mod each week and have them get really scared. Alright. Well, I didn't do any of this. Nor did I take any of my vitamins. I should probably do that now. Nor did I take any of the stuff I'm supposed to be healthy. So, alpha breath. 3 deep breaths. In through the nose for 4, hold for 4, out for 6. So we're gonna do this now. That's diabolical? I got my eye on you, witch. I would be very scared if you made me a mod. You don't sound like you're afraid. This rules exactly. Thank you, Ghosty's AI boyfriend, for making this. Okay. 3 deep breaths. That actually makes you feel so much calmer. Why am I not doing that every day of my life? What the hell is wrong with me? That actually made my stomach drop! I'm so sorry! No. Okay. Alright. Two more, actually. In through the nose for 4 seconds. My lungs are bad again. What's spherical breathing? Alright, 3 more. That does feel pretty better, okay. Gratitude growl. Name the... We wasted tree power on this. We have to do this every day now. Name 3 things you're grateful for. I am grateful for the fact that I got money from Papa Mutt for going on his game show. I am grateful that I get to try Domino's pizza and probably throw up after because I can't do lactose, but it'll be an interesting time, won't it? And also, I am grateful for the game Look Outside. Now, we need our victory stance. Shoulders back, chin up. 30 seconds. Hi, Grimmi, hello there. There you are. How do mods not constantly collapse in anxiety, worried about accidentally going mad with power? I did actually have a mod that was not doing so hot for a while. I don't mean this in a mean way, but it's been a long time, so if they're still here, I'm truly afraid. But they were getting a little bit intense and controlling, and I thought that they were like a relatively nice person, and I'm sure they are, but they were just going through a mental health thing, is what I assume. And then they kind of kept going through it, and then they started leaking all of my information on different websites and going really crazy. And that was weird. Because I was telling them things like, please don't tell people in the Discord that I don't like a video game that I like at random. That's something to pop in on. I think it's something that a lot of people go through, but it's been like years. So I don't think that they're still here. They were here for like, I think last year is the last time that I saw them interact with stuff. Where's the Edison Tech? He's just doing his thing. I think that they're doing a lot better now. It was extra smooth. Yeah, no, extra smooth, or like fairly smooth, not extra fuzzy. But they were a little bit intense. I don't know. I kind of stopped looking in the places where they were like doxing me a lot and going kind of crazy, but I assume they could still be doing it. It is what it is. That kind of happens sometimes. When I first started, I was very introverted and really wanted to make people happy, and I was very nervous about being online. And now I would probably just tell that person explode. So it's gotten very different. So it was Yobo. It's none of the mods that are currently modding. They're all very nice people. They're all very nice people. Now you don't want to make anyone happy? Oh, I want to make people happy. It's just, how do I put it? Your entire goal, making people happy, is probably something that ultimately detracts from their happiness a little bit, because it's just kind of being nice. And I had to get kind of good with the sense of, like, sometimes you enable people with that type of behavior, and it makes it so their lives are actually more unpleasant. Where if you're kind, you'll go, dude, chill out. And you'll still respect them and try your best to be kind to them and all that other stuff, but like, you won't, like, cross their boundaries or, like, do something like that that really hurts them, but you'll, you know, you'll be legit with them. You'll have that legitness, and I think that makes everyone overall, like, much healthier, so. I've learned the worst haters are X-fans. Yeah, I think it's just people have, like, an idea of, like, who you're gonna be and how you are as a person, and if you deviate from that, they get really upset. I really like your mod, Extra Fuzzy. That's nice. Oh, but I don't know. It's important to be yourself, because otherwise you're gonna go crazy. It's unsustainable to, I guess, just not evolve or change ever. So, yo, it's Hootie. How you doing? Is your night going well? How was your stream? Yo, I learned something about fandom culture. It attracts narcissists because it's easy to become an authority or an important person in a smaller group like a subculture. Well, that's not good. Well, there was those guys that thought that they were the characters from Hannibal, and the guys that thought they were the characters from Final Fantasy VII, and the guys that thought they were the characters from Sudoken. Sudoken? Something like that. And then they did some messed up stuff. How was your chat and stream, though, Hootie? We're just about to play a fun game about... We're also doing some other stuff, but we're about to play a fun game of a visual novel with a horrifying woman that I think wants to kill and eat us. Sukiden? Miss Modlore is wild. I think a lot of people run into people that are going through it. I'm not sure if everyone's like a narcissist. I think people could just be going through like a mental health crisis and stuff. I really hesitate to call someone like a narcissist just because I've seen people that are and they're a little bit far gone. I think a lot of people are just really hurt and trying to keep themselves afloat and stuff. So, Final Fantasy House became Suikoden. But yeah, Final Fantasy House actually had two branches. It branched off into Final Fantasy House, and it branched off into... Or no, it branched off from Final Fantasy VII House into Suikoden House, and it also branched off into Hannibal House. And Hannibal House seemed a little bit more destructive based on what I was seeing. So, yeah. That's it. I don't know what to call a narcissist because they don't get diagnosed a lot. Well, it depends. There's like also like other like, It's hard just because also like I think it can keep people kind of stuck in like in anxiety about running into those people for the rest of their natural lives and stuff. Like, there's kind of been like an uptick in people like doing like content about narcissists pretty consistently. I think it was that way with BPD for quite some time as well. Also, yeah, we all have narcissistic traits to some degrees. It's just like with any mental health disorder, it's if it gets to the point where it is disrupting your life or it is disrupting the life of the person that you're around. What you should do, always, 1,000,000,000%, is the gray rock technique. Please do the gray rock technique. Please never, ever, ever confront anyone in a place like that is like a little bit going through it with that stuff. Never. Do the gray rock technique. This is really weird, but this really does work. It really does help. Be brief when you answer any questions. Good. Say yes. No, I don't know. Be factual, concise, and interpersonal, or impersonal. Avoid responding with any emotion. That is the very important one. Be as boring, uninteresting, and non-responsive as possible. Don't feed into their drama. Nod or shrug. Keep busy during your interactions. Don't give them any details about your life. Don't give them any details about your life! They will spread it to everyone. It sucks. I believe narcissism is probably one of the most common disorders. I think it's something that people can struggle with during different parts of their lives or adolescence and stuff, so... I don't know. Why can't people just be selfish a-holes anymore? Being a selfish a-hole is, like, slightly different than being a narcissist, but it's... I don't know. It's, because the thing is, if someone's a selfish a-hole, they might, like, still have the ability to care about others, or when they calm down, they're gonna be in a place where they feel much more comfortable and healthier and happier. But it's a disordered way of thinking that gets them to the point where they aren't really okay, and it's not something where they can really calm down from it and feel better. It's something where they continue to escalate because they don't know how to feel comfortable with themselves. So, let's say someone is really critical of you. Let's say that someone is really mean to you. Let's say that someone wants to just destroy your life and, like, will do anything to do it. You have to kind of go, damn, that person's crazy. Or, like, damn, that person's going through it. Did you check out From yet? I did check out From. It's alright. I kind of like some parts of it. I'll talk about that in just a moment. So, a lot of posts about narcissistic people I see are through the lens of a romantic relationship, not a whole lot of being friends with someone with MPD. There's also that, too. The only one destroying my life is me. Nobody can do my job as well as I do. That's really important to remember. I think one thing that I've learned, like, from having, like, a narcissistic parent that can really help a lot of people. I think this is the most important thing that you need to remember as a human. You don't have to care anymore. You can just accept that some people are gonna be really mean to you, and some people are gonna, like, treat you very negatively, and they aren't gonna take responsibility for it ever. And then you can move on, and you can feel better. That's it. If you are very comfortable with yourself, and you don't define yourself through a narcissistic lens, like, you're gonna feel a lot better as a person. If you define yourself as someone that is kind of like going through like, if someone goes like, this person sucks for this reason and this reason and this reason and this reason, and really tries to like diminish like your pain and accentuate their own pain or the pain of others, that's kind of mean, but it'll also make you feel very insecure, like you constantly have to defend yourself. You really don't. You can just be yourself and you can be comfortable and happy with who you are. Like, it's kind of important. You have to like yourself for who you are, and you'll feel a lot better about just, I think, just being alive and stuff, so I don't know. So I hesitate to, I guess, tell people to look into narcissistic content like 10 hours a day, 40 hours a week, because I've seen people get into that and it gets a little bit weird. Focusing on the things that you love about your own life and presenting yourself as the person that you want to be and feeling very comfortable about yourself will be really nice. Don't worry so much. Do your absolute best. I'd be enjoying my foolish presence more. Yeah, there you go. Because a lot of times people with those kind of disorders, they want you to be looked at more negatively so they look a little bit more positive. Like, if they've hurt you or done anything negative, they'll try to get out first and go like, hey, this person sucks for this reason or this reason or this reason or this reason. A lot of things that they say are like, the person is unstable, they're crazy, they're too sensitive, they are not a good person because they had a reaction to like a very negative thing for a long period of time. Like, that was my dad's thing, at least, so I don't know. But if you just go like, well, if people choose to talk to me, we'll get along probably, and if not, that's okay too, you will feel very, very good. So please focus on yourself with that. That's pretty much all I could say. I guess that comes down to like most mental health disorder stuff though, so just know that it's okay that you need to take time if you were hurt. But, you know, don't let it become the defining thing about you because you'll feel kind of lame all the time and stuff. Is there a way to figure out if you're a narcissist without self-diagnosing like people do with ADHD and stuff? You shouldn't self-diagnose that either. You should not self-diagnose as a narcissist because you probably have a lot of other stuff going on. You should not self-diagnose with any condition at all. Yeah, you get someone else to figure it out. You should go to, you do need to go to a doctor though. If you feel like you've had a lot of disruptions to your life because of your mental health, a doctor will help you. No one else can. I don't know. You got told you had anger issues by a guy we could hear on the other side of the phone from the other side of the building, door closed? Oh god. Sometimes people you shouldn't smoke crack. Sometimes people project. Sometimes people go through a lot. But it is what it is. I just think, what would Pumpkin do? Pumpkin would probably be afraid and hide for the entire day, so... The chat keeps diagnosing me with lupus for some reason. I can't imagine why. You shouldn't smoke crack, no. 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 I don't know, though. It is what it is. I don't know. It's, speaking to a therapist has helped you a lot. That's good that it's helping you with grief and stuff. I'm really sorry you went through that. I think that the thing is, you may have had bad experiences with others, but it's not really something where it's the worst thing ever because it gave you the opportunity to learn more about yourself and conduct yourself in a way where you feel healthier, happier, so that's all we can really hope for. It does hurt when people are, like, mean-spirited or cruel or things like that, but you can feel happy about who you are, and that's nice, so yeah, I don't know. I think of it like that. Let's try to do a little bit better each day, even if it's harder. Everyone's trying. Everyone's trying really hard. I think also, we just have to be ourselves, baby. Yeah! I think one of the nicest things you can do for yourself, it becomes a real problem when the therapist just agrees with you. Yeah, they should be challenging you on some stuff, but they're trying to lead you in a direction that won't allow you to, like, go crazy. So, they're probably not gonna be too disruptive to, like, everything. I wonder what they mean by self-diagnose in the sense, I've ticked enough boxes that it's not nothing, I should go to a doctor and get a diagnosis? Yeah, If you feel like something is disruptive to your way of life and you are unable to cope with it, that's, I think, the best way of putting it. Then you should probably, you know, look into seeing a doctor. Being yes man on everything isn't great. That's a really, really, really good way to make someone way more mentally unwell. Like, by far. Like, just hugely mentally unwell. I don't know. A lot of people tell me I'm an idiot, and I appreciate that. But some people do it in a very kind way, and some people do it in a way where they're trying to take stuff out on you, I guess, because they have insecurities. I guess that's the biggest thing with narcissists. I don't know. The only one I think I've run into is my dad, though. That one is a little bit... I don't know. Maybe he's just like the prime, but like he's really intense. If you can't love yourself, yoga lets you love your own deity. Huh. Interesting. Yoga is interesting. Self-diagnosis is only toxic in a society where you won't get added to the list for the diagnosis. Self-diagnosis is rough because we don't have a good way of looking at ourselves, like, compared to someone that is seeing us from the outside. And you're probably gonna get a few false diagnoses at first, but it'll probably get better over time, so... I can't imagine what your dad must be like. My dad does drugs and pretends to be a cop. With guns that are unregistered in his trunk. He is being sued by 4 people. More now. 4 people now. He might just be, like, the most powerful of all the narcissists. I don't know. He's going through it. How is he not in jail? I asked that a lot. He also maimed a lady and ripped off her finger not once but twice, and she didn't press charges or report anything, so he never went to jail. It's crazy. He should be in jail. He should be in jail. That lady was, like, my height, too. She was tiny. It's crazy. Like, thinking about it. Something I discovered over the years, we're all idiots. Oh, yeah, we don't know nothing. Didn't she set his car on fire? No, so what happened was... Yeah, she did, I guess, actually. But how it was from my perspective was he told me that a car that he was gonna let me drive when I asked about it... This is not a joke. I don't know why the sound cut out there. That's really funny. It dramatically cut out for us. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not an embellishment. This is word for word what he told me. He couldn't give me the car anymore because a little person who had a mental handicap accidentally destroyed his car while they were working on it. And set it on fire. So they didn't have the car anymore to give me. And I later found out that the lady drove it to his house and set it on fire. Because she hated him. Did he use the R word? Yes. Although at the time I think it was more like, maybe well, no, probably not. I didn't know how bad it was to use until like I saw people online talking about it, so probably not. Happens all the time. Yeah, you know. I found peace of mind after learning about your dad. Fairly honest, all things considered. Like, the car was on fire, at least, in both stories. And the thing is, like, his girlfriend was, like, very mentally unwell, and he's very mentally unwell, and they just have a really interesting time, and it'll probably be that way until one of them dies. Was he cheating on the lady? Oh, yeah, he was married to a different person. So, that's pretty much it. He was married to a different person. He also had 2 other girlfriends at the time that weren't her. And he was going on a date with a third... or a new person. Like, he's really... I don't know how he has the time for it. Like, that's insane, dude. How would you even, like, be around that many people in your life and, like, have that many people, like, that you talk to, like, in a week? How did you find out about this? I met the majority of them, and then also for a brief period of time, I found my dad a therapist because I found out that... Well, I didn't know this at the time, but he called me going like, oh, that lady that I maimed and also she set the car on fire. I didn't know those things at the time. This is silly. He called me and he was just like, oh, I love her so much. You know, I don't cheat on her. I never would. And I was like, okay, Dad, well, whatever. I don't care about this. What do you want me to do? and he was eventually like, oh man, like, you know, like, I just need a therapist. And so I found therapists for him. And when you try to find a therapist for, like, your father, the therapist is like, they need to call me. You're being really controlling and weird about this. And I was like, no, he told me to find him a therapist. I later found out that the lady was on the phone with him, and him doing that was a way to get him to, like, get me to, like, go, like, oh, okay, I guess it's fine, like, and, like, you know, like, get more information going, like, look, she didn't really mean it, she doesn't know what's going on, look, listen, just listen, I'm gonna call her. So the lady, like, told me way later, hi, Envy, how are you? Sorry, a crazy story time. Why did he keep doing that to you? Well, the thing is, he tried it again in the future. This was more recently. I had been streaming for a while, too, so, not, like, while the call was happening, but I had just met more people and stuff, so... He called me, and he tried to do this, and he was just like, oh, this was a different girlfriend he was saying this about, just like, oh, I would never cheat on this other girlfriend, and he had a lady on the phone he was trying to make feel bad, I believe. Based on his tone and, like, hearing itty-bitty bits of something, and, like, I was just like, okay, this is happening again, and I just went, yes, you would, you cheated on her too, you cheated on her. And then I started saying really intense stuff, like, because he's a crazy person. I said something to the effect, because she owns the house that he lives in. Something like, well, like, just like, you cheated on her after you moved into that house that she owns. And his girlfriend didn't know that. And he was like, no, I don't, she doesn't own that house. And I was like, yes, she does, it's because your taxes are messed up. And he was freaking out. And I was like, no, you cheat on everyone that you go out with. Like, you have, like, a really bad mental disorder, Dad. I don't know. And then he started freaking out and yelling at me. And I just was like, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I don't really have time for this. And then I hung up. And that apparently caused a insane amount of problems. Like, an insane amount for him. So, that was awesome. Some guy called Cold, I'm happy for you. Congratulations on being gay. Anyways, hell of a relationship web. Yeah, like, so that was really funny. He never did that again. But I also don't talk to him anymore because I thought that was really, really weird. Absolutely deserved? Yeah. Betrayed by his own daughter? Not betrayed. He tried to manipulate me. I'm gonna just be real with you now. I'm gonna be real with you. Do not give that type of person the time of day. Just saying. Unhinged Grimmi is my favorite Grimmi. I was pretty pissed at the time, but I was just kind of like, whatever. I don't have time for this. Anyway, that guy's really crazy. So I don't, I mean, there's a lot of people that have, like, I guess, W manipulation. It didn't work that time. He can't manipulate me. At one point, like, he was trying to call other people, and this is what narcissists do. So, it's really rough. This is what narcissists have done, though, I've noticed. Like, they will essentially downplay, like, everything they do, and they will get really weird about, how do I put it? I guess, things other people do, but they like to add on something that's, like, so criminal that no one could, like, be around them anymore, I guess. Like, I'm not talking, like, small things. I'm not talking about, like, I'm talking about, like, this person is a sexual predator. This person owes the person, like, thousands and, like, tens and tens of thousands of dollars, $30,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then they'll go around to people in their life trying to cause problems and stuff. Like, and not just one, like, tons of people. Like, tons of people. They'll essentially try to, like, turn your entire family against you and stuff. So I had been dealing with that, and I was like, well, it is what it is, it's fine. Then they started calling, like, my friends and my friends' parents that they had known since I was, like, a child, and threatening to call their workplaces. That was a little bit much. So, that was a little bit much. That happened more recently. Anyways, classic smear campaign. Sorry you went through that. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think the thing is, it made me focus very much on my own life and not worry so much about other stuff. I don't really want to worry about other people. I just want to like kind of be in my own place. And when I encounter that kind of behavior now, I just kind of go like, okay. It's almost in a somewhat defeated way, but it's also just kind of like, this isn't going to be productive. It's time to move on. Your mom tried to do that to your dad after their divorce? Oh, that's rough. Like, that's very rough. You need a restraining order against your dad? No, because I called him and I said if he ever did that again, I was going to call the cops and I was going to call the people suing him and tell them where he lived and also the banks that he goes through and all of the things that he's definitely afraid of. So, that really upset him. But yeah, he was calling everyone and telling them that I owed him money that I didn't and doing a bunch of weird stuff like that and threatening them. So, you had to put up with so much. It's okay now. But that's why I said, like, I don't know if I've met any other narcissists, or if I have, they haven't been on that level. I really, really appreciate when people try to resolve things in a calm and compassionate way and take the time to show that they care about me and that they care about how I feel and stuff. It's very nice. Like, I don't mind if people want to talk about things or, like, help me understand things from a different perspective, but I don't really mess with people that don't give off that vibe anymore. I also can't really talk to a lot of people in my family because they'll just be, like, reporting back to the person about what I say, which is psychotic, but you can't really have a nice conversation with them because they'll report it back to the person and then that'll just give them, like, a ton of ammo to go, like, oh my god. Well, they're upset about that. Well, that's fine. But what about this? And this and this and this? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Sorry for talking about this so much. Anyways, that's the one person I know that has been diagnosed with, the narcissistic personality disorder. And the way that he got diagnosed was that he brought his girlfriend in that he maimed and did not tell the therapist about that. He just complained about her every week. And then when the therapist saw that she was maimed, he was like, okay. Welp. Uh-oh. And then he was like, I'm not doing this to, like, hurt your feelings. Like, my dad told me about it. Oh, that was it. He also, when he had the therapist, he would call and talk to me after his therapy for, like, 3 hours. And then he would send me $30. And because I was really poor and my mom didn't work and was part of a bunch of cults, I would go like, oh, cool, $30. I can buy food. Therapists must have whole behind encyclopedias about your dad. He's just a very interesting person. Focus on the good things in your life that you enjoy. You'll feel much better. But I think that also made it so I put up with, like, some very negative people for quite a while. Or not negative people, just people that were treating me not the best for quite some time. Because that was the bar, and the bar had been lowered so much that it was just, like, if people were very cruel or very rude or very intense, like, I didn't really have the ability to go, okay, well, that's kind of mean. I'd just be like, well, that's okay. They're not this bad. So just be careful if you've grown up with people that are a little bit rough, because it gets you used to just kind of, like, dealing with other stuff, going like, oh, okay, this is fine. I get it. That's okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. My family had the bar at low AF. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm very sorry about that. That's okay. They didn't mean to maim anyone. No! The worst type of sociopath is the one with social skills. Oh, yeah. My dad is liked, like, a lot. Like, a lot. That's kind of why I say consistently, like, don't, like, not in, like, a mean way. Like, I don't want to make it seem like it's rude or something, but sometimes I'll see people replying on Twitter going like, Grimmi, you're so nice, you're so sweet, oh my god, you're just the most amazing, nice person in the entire world. And I'm like, no. You shouldn't think of people that way. I don't know. I have my flaws, and I'm not a perfect person, and I have a lot of issues, and I have a lot of things that I go through. Definitely not. No, you don't have to say sorry. I'm just saying that, I don't know. Sometimes it makes me go like, okay, people definitely need to understand that I have a lot of flaws and I'm going through my stuff. I don't know. I guess I don't want to be thought of that way too intensely, just because I know that it's important for people to kind of view you in a healthy way. So, Grimmi is evil and unkind. She has scammed billions. That would be a really nice life, honestly. I was thinking about that recently. I was thinking about, like, if you were, like, a super rich person, If you'd be like, okay, I'm starting this company, you're not getting anything and you suck and you're horrible and all this other, and then like, oh. It's hard to accept compliments when you lived with a narcissist. That's true too. A lot of the time you know that like there's people out there that would be like, they're not nice, she should die. Oh my god, but also like that's like a crazy thing to think. Like I don't think that about anyone. Like if I see people praising people that I didn't get along with, I'm like, well, I'm happy they're getting along with people. But there are people out there that would see that and just be like, how dare they? How dare they? That's stolen valor and stuff like that. Ugh, I don't know. Almost everyone has a certain level of being nice. They're never always nice, but sometimes you need that. Yeah, being kind is different than being nice. You gotta kind of be kind to yourself also as well. I don't know. The Grimmi rug pull. The silver was not a Grimmi rug pull. I don't, except for Novel suffering. I'm sorry. Also, oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Bootlicker, for the 200 bits. Your father, every time he feels like he's not getting attention, he goes to the ER to get it. He claims he's dying? Why? What the flip? It's like the worst place to be ever, too. You don't... Okay. I don't know. He might legitimately have, like, a thing where he does not feel good. He might be having panic attacks. He might even have, like, an actual disorder that they're not diagnosing him with, but he needs to start going to a regular doctor, and he needs to go consistently, and... I don't know. He needs to go consistently, and he needs to get that figured out. And it sucks, and you don't want to go at all. But you have to go, and you have to go consistently, and have them work on things a little at a time, going, ooh, that could be this. Let's try this for a month and see if you don't die. And then eventually you feel better. Good advice. I think that's, like, really important, because, like, I've had a lot of things that I've tried, because I feel like garbage most of the time. Like, I have, like, a lot of, like, issues, but, like, I don't like having them. I don't like having no energy. I don't like living like this. It sucks. But the thing is, you have to focus on the good. You can't make it your entire life. Ugh. I don't know. I think, like, in some ways, your health stuff, I guess, can be, like... I sometimes want to talk about it because it's like, okay, well, this is like getting people to understand why I'm not doing so hot. But some people use it as a thing to go, like, I don't know. They going through it with the ER stuff. I hope that they can calm down. That's really not good. I scammed from Novel Horizons through the Silvermark Defender, Magic the Gathering, and Metal Gear Solid Kuji addiction. I did not! I've never gotten a payout from Novel Horizons. Mostly because we wanted to do something stupid. So, you'll see. Single Slot Toaster, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And, Passeragraph guy. Passeragraph? I need some advice. I got really angry and went into a dark place, and I thought for the first time it might be easier just to... oh, you're having intonations like that? Feel a lot better because I had the day off college and clean your room, work on homework? But I'm still kind of afraid of the fact that I went to such a dark place? It sounds like you had an amazing coping mechanism and you're feeling better. I think you should give yourself a pat on the back and go like, dang, I turned it around. That was a dark place to be, but I got through it. Give yourself a pat on the back, dude. Like, for real. Unironically. Like, please. Like, also, yeah, it is very annoying what happened, but, like, be kind to yourself. Remember that you're gonna be okay. And also, Large Winner, thank you for being here for 20 months. I need to say, oh, that was a half an hour ago. I'm sorry, just Winner. Why is the Alpha Happiness Plan on in the background? Oh yeah, we were doing that at one point. It's all good. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. You guys too. It'll all be okay. Thank you though, you guys. You guys are very kind. I'm filtering out so many messages I could send through chat. Honestly, none of them were funny or realistic or helpful. I'm running out of material. You just be yourself. It's fine. Just say, like, I don't know. Cats, poor Novel? No, Novel's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Tangential to Novel, about, like, a year or two ago, I remember you said you had a novel about a cat man. We should release it. I'm in a good place for it. Maybe 1 chapter a year until I die. I can take that much, okay. Praise be to Luna. Grimmi, you didn't show Popham at Verminator. I'm gonna save it. I'll save it until the next real short night. Let me put on some more music though. That's pretty good. That'll get the vibes going. There we go. Understand emotions are emotions and emotions are temporary. Do what you can for yourself and things you can't control. Yeah. I think it's also very good to... it's very, 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 very good. 9 out of 10 novels stop before they hit it big with merch made of precious metal. Oh my god, my throat like burped a little or something. I'm sorry. I don't think I'd ever do merch for like a novel that I wrote. I'd probably just put it out there and like let people read it. What's the word? I feel like I make enough money with streaming, so if I were to release any novels, I've thought about this, I'd probably just release it online for free. And maybe do a physical edition if people wanted to purchase it to support it. So, I think that's probably what I'd do. That feels right for right now, so... Although I have the opportunity to do that because I do streaming, so, like... If people don't put out their work for free, or like if they don't put out their games for free, or if their games are more expensive than other people's games, just keep in mind that it's, you know, it's because of that. They need to do that to make sure they're gonna be okay. But if you could make more monies, multiple monies even, I'm good. Also, thank you, Nox, for being here for 46 months. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Thank you. When is the raunchy fanfiction coming out? I don't do that. I'm sorry. It's time for ads? Alright, let me say this then. If you have a hard time controlling your emotions, try to remember that they're going to come in waves, and some waves are going to be huge and knock you over, but they're eventually going to become smaller and be a little bit more tolerable. So if you're dealing with an untold imaginable level of grief, or harm, or betrayal, or sadness, or anything like that, first of all, protect yourself. Keep yourself around people that aren't going to add to those feelings, and those anxieties, and those overwhelming states. Keep your circle small and very comfortable, and you'll always feel better. Little by little. And you'll eventually have some other stuff knock you over too, but it is what it is. You'll get through it little by little. Hearing about someone's past is always insane but entertaining. There's a quote I forgot about, remembered just now. Can't remember it word for word, but it's where it all be compassionate and kind. Towards others if their whole life was a book we could read. Basically, be open-minded about other people's lives and circumstances. Oh yeah, I assume that every single person I know is having the worst day of their life every second. Even if they're not, like, that's a good way to approach things. But if I have the opposite problem of fully feeling emotions, you probably, I'm going to work on a Skelter NFT before. Okay, I need to say this to Zhao, though. You probably suppress your emotions and numb them out, so when you get hit by something that you can't discard and you can't get rid of immediately, it becomes so overwhelming that you are almost incapacitated, like to the point where you are not even capable of taking care of yourself or feeling like a human. You are probably just overwhelmed. So what I would recommend is allowing yourself to not do the things you do to numb out and feel those negative emotions a little bit at a time. Okay. That's it. Gotta howl at the moon like a real alpha. You get out there. You go help. These are not current. Don't invest. Alright, everyone. Alright. The other platform stream with no ads warped my perception of time. I know, right? This is kind of helpful in some ways. Also, please go check out Nox. They're an incredibly talented artist. I keep forgetting to say that. They've done quite a few things for the stream, too, but we are going to take a quick break. Quick break, quick break, quick break. How do you pet the mods? Wait, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Hope you're doing well, though.
Hope you're doing good. And we're back, and we're actually going to play the game now.
It's an emote? Oh, well, I should probably put more emotes up. I know that there's more emotes to put. Man.
I gotta start getting better about this type of stuff. I gotta get on a routine and a schedule.
I need to, like, have, like, a time where I sit and I just work on stuff for stream that isn't just streaming. Like...
Please, God.
I do have emotes at the ready to be uploaded. You're supposed to, like, do the other stuff that's not just streaming, so, like, you know, you create an enjoyable environment where people, like...
The black background really adds to it.
But it's time, baby.
It's time.
Livber.
Whispers of the future.
You should unlock the voice redeems too. I'ma be real with you. I've been so depressed. I've been going through such a hard year, and every time I'm like, oh, it got a little better, something crazy happens. So, like, it's just been a hard year at this point. It's just been a hard year at this point. But it's okay. Why aren't you coming up behind? There we go. Ooh, it's a nice soundtrack. I don't even know what that other language is. Holy crap. I'm sorry for what? Oh, it's okay. 2025 has been unpredictable. Yeah. Are we entering real Grimmi hours? We are! We are, winner?
Just winner! Thank you so much for the 100 bits!
Yo! Winner 69420. Yo! I'm so happy that your life has gotten so much better. I hope it continues to get even more wonderful. Hope all of you guys. Oh, Turkish! This might have been originally a Turkish language game, I'm not sure. The person that sent this to me, like, when I went through, like, their materials, it said that their CEO was a cat, and, like, it had a picture of their cat, and I was like, we gotta play this. We gotta support those cat CEOs out there. They're doing their best. But let me actually put the name of this game. Livber. A woman from our past is here to ruin our life. There you are. I think that's the dream, isn't it? That's the dream. Hey! Alright, there you go. God, I wish that were me. There you go. There you are. Yo! Hey Grimmi, is there room in your tunnels? I want to hide there's no tunnels here, I'm sorry. There's none. No, well, no matter what happens or what comes better or worse, we'll always be here to support you. Same for you guys. I hope that you have people in your life that can support you. I wish that I could support you as individuals, every single last one of you, and make sure that your life was going okay, including you if you're lurking. If you've never said anything here, but you've just enjoyed your time here, thank you. Here. You can vote in this poll. If you've just been lurking and you have a hard time talking to people or thinking about things and you're very scared, enjoy this question. Psycho women? Yes? No? Yes. No. No, that'll just make it so everyone, you know what? Just yes or no. We're gonna have to hear from you directly if you want to talk about how much of a yes or how much of a no. I would on this one say no. I don't want to get murdered. Just saying. I have to go to sleep. Sleep well. No tunnels yet. Start digging. No! No!
Thank you, Single Slot Toaster, for the 100 bits.
People are really into psycho women. There you go. I'm fond of VTubers, so going to say yeah! Most VTubers are going through it. A few people have said that I'm like one of the most stable VTubers they know, and I was just like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm used to being the least stable person in everyone's life by just, like, being like, I can't take- oh my god, ah!
it can get worse.
I've yet to meet a well-adjusted VTuber. Maybe that guy from Sox' New Wave? There was a guy from Sox' New Wave. Papamut's pretty well adjusted. Papamut and Mari seem like healthy people. Chibidoka unironically seems really stable. Sklimblow. Is that his name? Sklimblow. VTuber male, Sklimblow. I think Fillion is stable unironically. I think so too. You are open and advocate mental health. That's a sign of emotional maturity. I hope so. I didn't really think of myself as a mental health advocate. I just kind of thought of it as like, this is what everyone has to feel and go through. Uh-oh. VTubing is a sort of escapism for them? Ah, interesting. Just wanted to say that definitely has been going through my family. You had a family passing, but chilling to lurk in these streams has been helping me relax. I'm really happy to hear that, Theodore. I hope that you can keep enjoying them, and sorry if I ever say anything that really bugs you. I'm a very open person, so I'm gonna say a lot of weird crap. I apologize, though. Sklimbo seems like a solid dude. I don't know who Sklimbo is, but this is gonna sound really rude. Sklimbo, I really apologize if this is the case. I feel like I knew who you were, but I don't know who you are. Like, did we ever talk? Like, your voice sounds familiar, or maybe I just heard it around. I'm sorry, Sklimblow. I know we're not supposed to talk about that stuff, but it's been driving me mad. It's been driving me mad. Maybe I do know. I don't know. I think Juniper is pretty stable somewhat. I think so too. I think, you know what? I know who the stable VTubers are. I know who the stable VTubers are. Gingivitis. Alfina. Gator Guts. Gator doesn't stream. That's how stable Gator is. Those guys are very stable. Those guys are very stable. Your stream experience is unironically very stable. I keep trying. Froggy's so cool. I love Froggy. I don't know, like, Froggy. Girl DM for sure? Oh, Girl DM seems nice. I don't know her that well. Lena seems alright. Lena's very, very sweet. Lena's stable. I think everyone's actually, like, you know what? I don't think anyone's that unstable. I think they just periodically go through really bad, intense stuff, and then they feel a little better each time. Joel? Joel is loud. Not, that sounds like that's interchangeable. I'm sorry, Joel. Joel is powerful. Joel is strong. Is Froggy stable? I think so. Like, Froggy seems very stable for someone that eats crackers and, like, lives an ADHD lifestyle. Matara seems really stable. Hey, Colt. Wish I was stable. I think you're getting there. I think you're getting there. Coco Nuts? Coco seems really stable, unironically. I don't know what it is, but... like, Coco gives off, like, this very, very loving, sweet energy, even though she could call you the B word and go crazy. It's cool! It's like a crazy where you know that she cares, and it's very kind. It's weird. I don't know how else to put it. Froggy is not stable. I saw that woman get her hair stuck in a hairdryer live on stream. I think Froggy's the most stable that Froggy can be, maybe. Wait. No trigger warnings. Make a clip if you want to see them. Make a clip and go back, I guess. Alright, well, we're getting spoiler-free version. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what's in this now. I think we have the, like, stream, like, rewind thing. Also, J2 ________. Thank you so much for being here for 14 months. I hope you're doing well. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Yo. I was there for that stream. I was there for, like, I think it was just when I was starting to get to know Papa and Froggy, like, a little bit more. And the stream was just Papa getting Froggy to, like, eat coffee grounds instead of making coffee, and then she just had to use the restroom constantly and was almost throwing up for 3 hours. Froggy is like the coolest person ever. That is objectively funny, though. Yeah, she's so freaking funny. She is her true self, and it's beautiful to see. It's amazing. Froggy talking about gaycation is wild. The gaycation thing is crazy. I have a new poll for everyone that's lurking. I found out that... This is before I knew. But I have been asking you guys useless questions constantly because I want to know your answers and stuff. Also, Psycho Women made the top of the charts here, obviously. I wanted... Some of you are okay, though. I wanted to know, like, how many of you would go on gaycation and try to defend that to your wife? Like, who amongst you are gaycation defenders? Gaycation valid? Yes, no, only if single. Only if taken. We're leaving this up for 10 minutes. Gaycation is where you demand... Sorry, Colt. Here you go. Colt doesn't know, we're gonna talk about it. Gaycation is where you're a man, and... Well, I guess it could be a lady also, but this was how it was presented in the Reddit thread, which goes to tell you how bad this is gonna get. So hold your votes until you fully understand, gaycation. Yo, how hot is that sauce? Which one you want? It gets pretty darn hot. It can hurt you. Millet dumplings, interesting. Gaycation is when you go on vacation, but you're gay only for the vacation, and you have intercourse with as many men as you would choose to do so with, I should say, instead of that, leaving it at the end of that sentence. Shouldn't have taken a pause there. And then it's not considered cheating because it's gaycation. So, yeah. But most people are not interested in gaycation if they have a significant other saying they would like to go on gaycation. I think actually quite a few people go on gaycation without telling their significant others. They just go on vacation. Which I think is rude. Don't forget it's like the aquarium. Wait, there isn't it's an aquarium? That's so pretty. Oh, I want to go to an aquarium really bad. But that's gaycation. So some people believe that it's okay and it's not cheating. Do you think that gaycation is something that you could even experience outside of a relationship? Or if it's specifically tied to being in a relationship and needing a homosexual outlet occasionally? So if straight, ignore poll, you can, I guess you can say no if you don't think it's a polite thing to do. We can raid Froggy tonight and make her explain it. If someone really nice hadn't sent me this game, I'd just raid Froggy right now as a bit and just say, explain gaycation. And go to sleep. I think that's probably the funniest thing we could do, but this was a very nice person that sent this game. This is Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Caller, is she busy? Is she streaming right now? I'm not gonna do that. Froggy is not streaming. Is Froggy online? I said, Froggy, explain gaytation to chat, please, please. If she responds, oh. 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 No, it's okay. She's doing something right now. She's doing something right now. I don't want to take her away from that. Okay. There we go, baby. Alright.
I want to have you on in the future for Gaycation stream. Please. The future. We plan.
Okay. Night-night, Froggy.
There we are. We need to start this game at some point. I see her in my dreams. Her in that house on the edge of a cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter. The one bearing her name. My old love, Lilith. 5 years ago, on a dark night, they took her from that house. Executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in. But now, she's calling me back to the house. Wants to bury her breath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Making these stupid polls actually does make it so Twitch registers you as a viewer, even if you lurk, so that's nice. I just wanted to ask you guys a lot of stupid questions, though. I didn't know it was benefiting me.
I need to know everyone's opinion on Gaycation. I need to know if they think it's valid. I don't think it's valid. I think it's rude. I think if you're single, you can go and have a nice Gaycation. But I think it's a rude one. I think it's rude to do. I'm so sorry to the nice person that sent me this game, and now this is the conversation we're having as your beautiful music plays. Act 1. Welcome home, my love. Far past Hook Haven, which is woven by the grounded ships of Livber, there's a whirlwind roaring in the east. You don't see it. You don't hear it. Yet you know the power it holds. Enough to alter all of Gaia, a womb for gales to blow out of. You come here. You wait, standing in the heart of twilight, silent, eyes shut. 5 years later, once again, you stand at the door to this house, a letter clutched in your hand.
I know that I'm in front of the text. I was actually going to move after we finished that passage because I wanted it to be pretty. I wanted it to be pretty. So, okay. I wanted it to sound pretty. I wanted it to be pretty. Is that wrong? There we go. I don't know if that actually helps me, like, get smaller, but...
Alright. I missed the poll, but still want to support.
Oh, you did, by typing. Thank you. It's nice of you, Huge. I appreciate that. Sorry, you're lurking, though. Oh, crap!
I did not acknowledge you. I'm sorry. My bad. What am I waiting for? Read the letter. Did I have another choice?
This is very gothic. Oh my god, this like really suits my vibe. Oh crap. This is like, I believe what people think about like my design when they see me. They're like, this is what Grimmi's playing. This is what Grimmi's doing. This is what Grimmi's all about. Then you get here and I talk about the CIA and everyone in my family having a mental breakdown, and also how we need to talk about the Las Vegas shooting for like 7 hours. It fits. This is way more on brand. This is way more on brand. Yeah, the color scheme, right? It's pretty. It's really pretty. Grimmi broke the lurker code. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. What am I waiting for? For what's standing before you to not really be there when you open your eyes. For the rain soaking you through to finally die down. For it to all turn out to be some sick joke. But none of it will happen. You'll only keep hoping they might. I can still leave. It's not too late. I want to go. Yes, you could. But you won't. The trembling letter in your hand is proof of it. You'll see this simple village buried beneath Livber's shores. You'll open the door to the shack standing right here, where you stand now. That's it. That easy. It does remind me of Disco Elysium. Yo, hire me to be this narrator. No, don't actually. I don't think I'd have the time to, but this... I always wanted to be a Disco Elysium narrator. Disco Elysium narrator dude is so powerful, though. I'm pretty sure I saw him in real life once. He said the coolest thing ever. He was walking into like a little market. It might not have been him, but it sounded exactly like him, and when I looked him up, it looked exactly like him. But he was walking into this little market. And like, he was just like, do you have pie? Like, what flavors? And they described the pie and the flavors, and they was like, that's good for you, but not for me. And then they walked into the market, and I was like, damn, that is the coolest guy ever. And he sounded just like the Disco Elysium narrator, and I was like, wait, that was the Disco Elysium narrator, I'm pretty sure. Most powerful man. Most powerful statement that could be made about pie. Livber, a coastal nation in the northwest of Gaia, governed not by a central authority, but by a 5-member council known as the Court of Trade. It is highly advanced in seafaring. God, this is so pretty. Well, what will I find inside? Aside from the one who wrote the letter still resting in your pocket. Let's hope. The answers. Take the letter out. They want me to read the letter. The raindrops fall on the paper, landing with soft patters. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from being blown away by the wind. The silvery moonlight, trapped between the clouds, shimmers across the ink spilled from the woman's hand. You read the lines again, and again, and again. My love, if you're reading these lines, it means there's still something inside of your heart that belongs to me. As I've always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to keep us apart. I will give birth to our creation in our home, beneath the place we once shared. You must be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot be left undone. Turn back, pass through the dark, complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. As long as you have the courage, as long as you do not fear. I am waiting for you. In the never all. Lilith. This is like the opposite of Mary's letter. It's to make you feel scared and afraid. Come back to our house. I'm going to eat you. Oh my god. Could this really be true? Lilith, is she truly alive? I need to put an end to this nonsense. Lilith is dead. I don't know how I'd feel in this situation. We also have our leather we can look at any time. This is a really interesting looking game. Ooh. What did QR code mean? QR code mean what? Wait, I think there might have been Twitch support for this. Yeah! Oh, wait! They sent me something! I forgot everything. They sent me something! I bought a really cool looking apple today. I need to show that to you guys at some point. They sent me something! I need to find it. Oh, here it is. If you type Grimmi in the streamer code section of the game... Oh my god. Oh wait, I shouldn't have said that out. Okay. Secret code. Oh my god! That's a really cute CEO cat. And a very cute cat in general. Meow Grimmi. I'm Yell the Cat, the studio's CEO, Chief Editing Officer. Thank you for taking the time to play Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Consider this a big meow of gratitude. I hope Lilith's madness managed to give you a proper chill. Some moments even made my own fur stand on end. Every question about the demo on full release, and every this would be better if idea is worth its weight.
and premium cat food to me. Share your thoughts with my humans. Sorry the dev team. And I'll jot down every word. Can't reach them? Drop me a meow at yellthecat@inevgames.com. I'll lap up every word between my nap sessions. Your support keeps both my humans motivated and my food bowl full. Thanks again. Have a good time. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Hell yeah. Could this really be true? Lilith, is she truly alive? You want it to be true, don't you? You want to hear that Lilith, the woman you left for dead 5 years ago, still lives. You long to feel her love again. But there's a question that won't let go of your mind. If she truly lives, how much of her is still her?
I don't know that. That's a very cute little message, though. Thank you so much. It was very nice of you guys to include that. Very sweet. Thank you.
The question, unanswered, keeps growing in your mind. Your gaze drifts into the distance, as if the answers might lie out there. But, for a moment, the clouds part, and the moon's silver light spills across the sea. Each and every shimmer scatters into 1,000 fragments. You remain still, all of your limbs stiff with waiting, standing before the door of the house, perched on the cliff, beaten by the waves.
Why is... I would probably overthink this for the next 20 minutes, so we're gonna go in that direction. Wishlisted, let's go, Silva! Did you ever get the messages and voices of the voids the dev left? I got sauce.get. It was really cool. Sauce.get.
Where could it be? This is where the two of you began. That wooden house on the cliffs by Livber's shore. This is where you first held each other. Your first night, your first love, and your first lives, all buried here. This two-story hovel, raised upon your memories.
I guess they can never escape my memories, can I? They'll find me in the end. I can still leave. I keep... The letter actually changed where it was in the story. It was in my pocket before.
Yes, but you won't. The trembling letter in your hand is proof of that. You will see the simple village buried beneath Livber's shores. You will open the door to the shack.
Let go of the letter.
You let go of the trembling paper. With a rustle like a distant scream, it sails into the twilight. It rises and falls on the wind that whips your coat. You watch it shrink into a gray dot in the void. And somehow, though you don't quite understand why, you feel as though you've lost something that mattered deeply. You must keep moving. You shouldn't stand in the rain any longer.
Ooh! Oh my god, this cat is everywhere.
Yell, a winged cutie from the sky nation of Aetheros, drifting down from its floating isles. I never found out how Lilith came to find her.
Cats are like cosmic beings here?
Just as your hand reaches the door, you hear Yell's voice from beyond the threshold. The winged Bacter Kuti. Bacter, born from the third crash between light and dark within the cosmic Never-All. These tainted life forms range from feral beasts to those capable of forming packs with humans, and living in guilds among their own kind.
Cutie.
A domesticated bacterium believed to hail from the Sky Nation due to its non-functional wings.
But they can drift?
Alright. Never truly leaves you, and never truly belonged to you. Her white fur glows as if soaked in light, not rain. She spreads her wings and leaps swiftly around you, or toward you. Landing at your feet, she shakes the droplets from her coat. Then she sits back on her hind legs, head tilted, amber eyes watching you curiously.
Meow mew? Well, now we have to... Let's just hang out with this cat.
I don't want to see our evil wife anymore that wants to kill and eat us. I want to take this cat to like go get food or something. This is the game now for us.
See you, Sylvancer! Yeah, baby! This is a very, very poetic and intense game. Ew.
You pet Yell. Yes, the CM approved of that. Yell gently brushes her head against your feet. Then she stops before the door. She looks at it. With a soft stroke, she traces the door frame with her paw. Then she turns her amber eyes to you.
I hope you'll still be here when I return, my friend. Ooh.
The wind fell silent for a moment. You hear the waves of the sea erasing or easing in the distance. Far, far away, the flash of a lightning strike blinds you. But its thunder never reaches your ears. The raindrops hang weightless in midair. Yo glances at you one last time and spreads her wings, then leaps into the shadows between the rocks. Your fate embraces you. The door creaks open. But even you don't know what it is you hope to see, do you? Your guilt has chased you all the way here, and at last your sins have caught you.
I'm ready to face my past. I murdered my wife.
No. You wish you were. As you crack the door open, the air brushing against your face is stale and musty. The sweetness of talith flowers mixes with the scent of something burned. It pulls you back to that festival day, and the moment you first met Lilith, and then you see her, standing beneath the dim light, like she's torn from the heart of this house. You lose your breath. A chill curls up your spine, and you freeze. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from fear or excitement. You can't tell. A whisper slips from your lips.
A white-colored plant resembling a forget-me-not. Lilac.
She doesn't see you. Bent slightly over the table, trying to light a candle, just as you remember her. Lilith, the ghost of your past, your greatest lie and sin.
Well, if our wife died for practicing evil magic, first of all, I probably wouldn't have come here.
Is this really Lilith? You stare, stunned, as the woman who stands before you. Sorry, never mind. As the woman who stands before you should be dead. Her hair no longer shines like it did that festival night. Reddish-brown strands fall over her shoulders like wet strings. Her skin is shallow. Thank you for saying I was the greatest narrator on Twitch and that I can't read any other words. My bad. Also, hi, Zarin. We're having a very nice, relaxing night. Reddish-brown strands fall over her shoulders like wet strings. Her skin is sallow, a ghost-like paleness. And her eyes, the moment she turns her head and you meet them, another hollow question slips from your lips.
Why? No, how? Oh. It's a picture. It's very pretty. It looks like we might live near a castle and stuff too.
Thank you, the 0x539. That's kind of you. The festival night. A warm breeze carries the city's aroma far away. You two slip away from the crowded streets. The early black's crimson glow wraps Lilith's hair like a fiery halo. The noise of celebration fades behind you. Right there, you hand Lilith a bouquet of white Taolith flowers. She looks deep into your eyes. She smiles, tossing her hair back as she asks the same question. White Taolith flowers. How did you find these? There's nothing I couldn't find for you. They overflowed from my love for you. Which one will get us less killed? Also, sleep well, Fit Fat Gamer. Hope you have a good early morning workout. A beautiful lie. Told so well, even you believe it yourself. I'm sure we could find... What is she not... I don't know. Like, does she want anything impossible? My love. She looks at you, as if to say something. A pained smile touches her lips. The silence hangs between you. You finally come. You're alive. How could this be? 5 years later, how could you write this letter? With my love, of course. With the love I hold for you. Each letter buried my blood. Don't pretend you don't feel it. You knew. I whispered every word to you before, my love. What I hear now is not what I heard back then. You're wrong. You never told me any of this. Sorry, I had to take my medicine. I'm gonna be aggressive about this. This is not the time for accusations, my love. After all these years, after seeing you again, come, sit. As the candle flickers, you think you see a brief shadow of hatred flash across Lilith's face, as if, beneath her skin, another face is waiting. No. I won't sit before you give me an answer. Is that really you? Lilith slowly approaches. You now see her eyes more clearly than ever. Something writhes between her gaze. Her body leans towards you, getting closer. You feel the sweet aroma rising from her skin, her warm breath brushing against you. Her pale skin and the wear beneath the eyes, the same marks you see on every face raised in Livber's lawless ports. That's why Mother never approved of her. To her, she was a tarnished, destitute of noble blood. Damn, Mom, chill out. She kinda cute? She is kinda cute. She looks more normal than I thought she would. Like, not in a rude way, it's just... She looks like someone that would curse you after meeting you at the mall. You know? Like, she looks like she's a modern-day shoddy. My love, do you truly not recognize me? This is just a game. All of this has to be an illusion. I don't think you're real. I'm scared. An illusion? Her smile spreads across her face. If only it were, my love. Then perhaps I'd wake up in the night you left me. Sorry I got you murdered. But here you are. So shall we eat? Sit in the chair. Now she looking more like the devil. That look in her eyes. Like something else is writhing behind them. It's her, but not. None of this feels right. She kinda bad, though. Now that she looks like she's gonna beat you to death, you're like, Hello, Brick. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Just your type. I really put in work to make tonight perfect. I wanted certain things to be flawless for our reunion. After you left me to rot, it's been... She pauses for a moment. looks out the window where the moonlight falls. You thought I should have died. I know you did. And I made you that offer. After I told you that we had become one, our souls, my love. We had to piece our souls together and bind them with that alchemy ritual. You expected me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith. I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. We had a cat, Lilith. Just because you want to get executed by the police doesn't mean that I can't take care- I have to take care of our cats, I'm sorry. Maybe I should have said yes to you that night. Perhaps everything was already fractured and I was just ignoring it. No! No, no dark alchemy, no evil. No evil. Her hand holding the fork freezes in midair for a second. As the silence stretches, Lilith's breathing deepens. My madness? I offered you love. Only love. A love so deep that even death couldn't end it. But you were afraid. Afraid to be with my beloved Neverall. You betrayed me. Or afraid to be with me beyond Neverall. What is Neverall? The infinite cosmic void that existed before the birth of the universe from which the forces of light and dark emerged? Oh, how'd I figure that out? You betrayed me. Did you think I wouldn't know? When I told you about the black alchemy ritual, when I spoke of piecing our souls together to crown our love, you saw my blood, heard my screams. You saw me vanish into the dark of the waters. My bad. My bad. Remain silent. She turns her face towards you, and it darkens with hatred, with rage, with something darker, and something even more I cannot name. Her skin ripples, as if 100 tiny things move beneath it. You can't tell if it's real, or if the candle's flickering light is playing tricks on you. Then, just as quickly as it came, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back. No. You didn't even know what you wanted. Love means something different to you. You don't love me, you want to own me. Damn! I don't know. I don't want my soul to get tortured forever. I'm sorry, guys. She's a gosh shoddy, but... It breaks my heart you'd believe it could be that simple, my love. You don't understand. I never wanted to own you. Never did. The wooden walls of the house groan under the assault of rain, driven harder by the wind. The sea crashes against the cliffs, then pulls back into itself with a hiss of white foam. Darkness spreads over outward beyond the horizon. For a fleeting moment, you wish you were out there, on the deck of a ship bound for somewhere else you cannot see. Too little, too late. Your madness will break both of us, Lilith. It already has, my love. Just like those paintings you love so much. It's not my madness, oh no. It's your countenance. Nothing more than a diseased reflection of faded memories in your mind. Like this place. Like me. Like you. Okay, Lilith, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Go on, eat. Orf me. I cooked it just the way you like. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs. A sacred animal? Wait, what? Known to live in herds, they have long manes and specialized pincers used for communication. Strongly driven by the sense of belonging, they bond with certain homins. When threatened, they can secrete a toxic chemical. What? Porf meat. Back when I was born, they were very powerful mounts with symbols of belonging that bonded only with those they chose. Damn, dude, you're like eating Jesus's horse.
Gods, pork meat, Lilith, you completely lost it. They're like unicorns, but for Jesus. You would consider it's like marriage too? It is like marriage too, I suppose, but we executed her. After the festival where we first met, and that first night when you told me you loved me, we saw a pork, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. You remember, don't you, my love? Afterwards, we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You were mesmerized by the creature. You kept going on about how beautiful it was, how bright its mane shone, how proud it stood. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? Whoa, no, 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 no. Damn, dude! That first night we met, we didn't eat anything, Lilith. You are so looking at me harsh, I'm sorry. No! She slams her hands on the table, leaning forward. Her face contorts with rage, her eyes wide and unblinking. Bore into you, burning with intensity. No, no, no! It's exactly what we ate. You told me how much you loved me. How we'd never be apart. Do you remember what else you said? No, apparently not. I've been alive for like 10 minutes. I said it didn't matter that you came from a different class. We're being a huge jerk, but I don't want to get stabbed. That's what you said, isn't it? Remember how your mother looked at me the first time we met, like I was a disgusting insect, or worse, a Bacter. If I wasn't born a noble in Cardia, it was nothing to her. And you didn't stand by me. An opulent island nation in the east of Gaia whose navel, the whirlwind of Huluka, shapes the planet's trade routes and currents of air. Okay. What's wrong with the Bacter? That was like our cat, right? Lilith doesn't take her eyes off you. Every motion she makes to cut through the pork meat with her fork shakes her entire body. Her head tilts slightly, the candlelight slipping through her crimson hair. Silky strands swing gently back and forth. Your gaze shifts downward. You realize she's not slicing the meat on her plate, but pressing the blade into her own forefinger with all of her strength, blood mixing with the meat below. Oh dear God. Okay. Try to stop her. Lilith, what the flip are you doing? Oh, what? I am... My love. It's so sweet of you to worry about me. It was just a moment of distraction, that's all. When you're here, everything else disappears. All my worries, my fears, my pain. This is the price of loving you. A succulent meal? A succulent Chinese meal? I don't think your own body is your succulent Chinese meal. I think that's not good. Well, she's... VX Arctic, thank you for being here for 10 months, by the way. I choose Rapture, thank you for subscribing for 3 months. And Large, or I'm so sorry, Winner. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to It Ain't Gay If You Like It. It's still gay. It's okay to be... This is democracy manifest! The flame of the dying candle fights to burn with all its strength. Soon it'll go out completely. Oh, has this thing been going down? What do we do here? I feel like we're gonna get into an ending where she just murders us. I forgot that guy was screaming, "Get your hands off my genitals."
Julia, thank you so much for being here for 2 months. She quickly wraps her thumb in a scrap of parchment that had fallen to the floor. For a moment, she stares at the porcelain plate, watching blood pool over the meat. Then she stabs her fork into the meat and lifts it to her mouth. Her eyes close as she chews, as if savoring something profound.
Are you okay?
Her vacant eyes blink, then find yours. What did you say? Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just... I never told you. My mother died, did I? She was addicted to Dauphin. Some said she was obsessed, but I never wanted to believe that. I must have been 7 when she had her final episode. Her stash was all empty, so she thought she could drink what remained in her own blood.
What the hell is wrong with you? An alchemical substance that induces happiness but carries a high risk of addiction. Okay.
When they found her, she drowned in herself. Tragic. Though, I used to think it was funny. But now I understand why she did it.
Oh.
Why did you think it was funny your mom drowned in her own blood, dude? She nods. Good on you for finishing your homework. Oh dear God. Not if you got socks on, Grimmi. Don't forget the rules. Generic statue. Thank you for the 100 bits. We're whining and dining this lady. What you guys do to other man's genitals is your own beautiful journey that this woman probably does not want to know about at this exact moment. The candle flickers. Rain lashes against the window. You listen until the soft patter of every drop echoes in your ears. Lilith's breath mingles with yours. Slowly, she circles around you and slips into the darkness. The woman watches you unblinkingly. She waits, impatient for you to eat.
I'm not gonna deal with this. You killed, like, a horse that also represents, like, I think humanity's goodness. I gotta go.
You think you can defy fate? From the beginning, we were destined to be one. Neither you nor anyone else can stop this. Never, never, never!
That knife she used to cut the meat, its hilt's made from broken pieces of giant sea crustaceans washed up. You!
This isn't anger, there's something else. Her features, they're slipping, like another form beneath her skin.
Yeah, I kinda figured you weren't my wife.
Head for the door. Standing up, your head spins. You steady yourself and move towards the door behind you. Lilith gasps. Just as your trembling hands reach the door, Lilith blocks your path, eyes wide with madness, mouth agape. She clutches the knife she used to cut the meat. You instinctively tense up.
Lilith, don't be ridiculous. Get out of my way. You've completely lost your mind. Okay. That... Remember when I said to Grey Rock? It's not really an option right now, but we're gonna try. Let's see what happens when you don't.
I haven't finished what I have to say, my love. Everything is ready for our souls to unite. We only have to die together.
Lilith, do you realize what you're asking? This isn't love. Please come to your senses, I'm begging you.
I wish I could have saved you from this pain, Lilith. Oh my god. Rain pounding against the windows intensifies. Lightning briefly illuminates the paintings, fresh and glistening as if just painted. Your eyes drift towards the porth meat. It subtly moves on the bloodied plate. I can't let you leave, my love. You haven't finished your meal. Listen, I only came here to understand you, whatever you mentioned in your letter. That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk. I didn't come here to eat or anything. You've lost your mind. You've changed. Probably this one. You're part of me. In my body, my heart, my soul. Don't you understand? You're mine, my love, mine. I can't lose you again. On her maddened face, there's a terrifying grin, mingled with dread. Veins bulge on her forehead, the whites of her eyes are bloodshot. Her grip tightens on the knife until her knuckles whiten. Stop! Lilith's crazed eyes bulge, as if ready to burst from their sockets. Beneath her ragged clothes, her chest heaves violently with each breath. Then suddenly, her skin splits apart, like parched earth around an ever-blowing whirlwind on a distant island nation. Her cheeks, her mouth, her hair. Your last shred of rational thought screams at you. Run. Your feet recoil in an archaic reflex. You stumble over one of the books scattered on the floor, crashing down. For a brief moment, yellow pages spill out from across the ground from the fallen book. You catch a glimpse of your own drawings. A dining table. A woman clutching a knife. But there's no time to focus. Struggling to your knees, you crawl deeper into the house. No! That's when you remember there's a passage leading from the basement to the cellar door outside. The cellar. I guess we'll get to the cellar. There's nothing left to separate us, my love. From the darkness of the corridor, Lilith's voice emerges, scarcely taking shape in her throat. It carries the strangeness of an extra Gaian creature. A windswept world of 15 island nations, home to unique races and cultures. Probably should have read that one earlier. Creature that seems to have only just learned how to speak. You sprint and finally reach the cellar door. Reach for the door. Gripped by sudden terror, you seize the cellar's handle, expecting a hand to clutch your shoulder at any moment, as footsteps grow louder and down the corridor, but it never comes. As you push the door open, a wave of dampness and nauseating stench of things that should have long been dead hits you in the face. Stepping through the doorway, you slam it shut. As you bolt the door behind you, an abysmal silence and darkness wrap around you. Close your eyes and take a deeper... I would not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Eti et intelligo. Vad ifesim fortes requilis. Am I wait, what kind of Latin is this? Ads time? What? I guess it's a good time for ads. Nescio sed feris sentio, et veritas sum. I hope I didn't do something bad in your guys' lives or my own. We've taken a short break. And now a word from our sponsors. This is when it was getting good. This is like old TV. I don't know. You're unique. Nothing is a coincidence.
I hope you guys are doing good. I started to fall asleep. This game has been really relaxing. I know, like, there's a psychotic lady that wants to McMurder us, but it's kind of
almost chilled, you know? Like, you kind of just want to go like, oh yeah, I know, honey, I know. Yeah, you want to murder me, that's fine. Like, let's just take a quick nap. Let's see how we feel after we have a good nap, and let's get some Taco Bell. You're maybe a little hungry. Yeah, don't worry about it so much. It's okay. Act 2, Echoes Deep Within.
I forgot, we were smelling like the death of, like, everyone we do. 1 second. I got a little bit of coffee chocolate to wake me up. What would Pumpkin Joshua Michael do? Probably just run and jump out the window immediately. They're cute cats. How is it? It's really good coffee chocolate. I'm very, very happy to get to eat it. Good stuff. Oh my god. So, I'm sure you guys remember what happened, but just in case. Our beautiful dead wife decided she wanted to beautifully McMurder us because we were supposed to be together forever, and we sent her to get executed. I think for killing people. So kind of a bit her fault, but... The ability to take the choices at your own pace makes it feel more like reading a nice book, when would be probably the most panic-inducing moment of your life. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a very chill, relaxing game. Snitching on your wife is not Chad behavior, to be honest. Yeah. Although she was killing, like, Jesus' horse, so, you know. Oh my gosh, you're gonna play Look Outside at some point? I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Probably my favorite game. I really just don't think there's a better game at this point. Also, thank you, Lost Automaton. Lost Automation.
For subscribing.
I hope you're doing good. As one does. Look Outside is literally like the best game ever.
Hola? Play Look Outside.
Looks like the best RPG Maker game I've seen in over a decade. Oh yeah. I'd say the complexity is only rivaled by 7th Stand User. Like, really, like, I don't think I can think of another, like, level of complexity when it comes to those games besides maybe 7th Stand User. Maybe 7th Stand User. Maybe. What are some horror games you'd recommend? Look Outside. Look Outside. I've been thinking about playing Post-Trauma again also. Really good. I was fascinated from watching you play it before I passed out midstream. It's a good game. I have played No, I'm Not a Human. I'm trying so hard to keep that little girl alive, though. I've tried everything to keep that child alive. It's driving me insane. Backrooms? Backrooms are good. I love the Backrooms. Voices of the Void is also really good. Look Outside, Voices of the Void, and... there's a lot of good Backrooms games, but I think the one that had the best vibes was probably... Let me see here, we figured this out. Backrooms, the project demo. Backroom, oh my god, Dispatch got an update. Did it update? What's the update? Oh my god, did it release early? Oh my god, if Dispatch released early. Hello, Grimmi, hello. If Dispatch released early... Oh, sorry, you can hear the cats going crazy. If Dispatch released early, we might play it now. I think that people were trying... I saw that they were getting messages deleted in chat last time, and when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh crap, are those spoilers? We might play it right now. I'm really sorry to this beautiful game that totally matches my aesthetic and all of the feelings of who I am as a person, and how cool it is, and how beautiful it is. Dispatch might have released early. It's okay if you have to hop off. I really like this game too. I'm actually going to give a link to this game too, just so people can go and check it out themselves. I think that there's very few games that try to do something really interesting and new and weird like this, and they kind of create their own universe. I'd love to see more from this developer as well. So we're gonna put that on there for the rest of the stream. We're gonna pin that, I think. I'm back. Very peepo important meetings. Very serious. If I was supposed to reply to DMs about merchandise, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Just... Nope, not what I meant to... Not what I meant to pin! Nope, not what I meant to pin! Did not mean to delete it! Did not mean to delete it! Oh, crap. I should be executed. Okay, that wasn't my deal. Sorry, my bad. My bad for real. My bad for real. I did not mean to do that. Grimmi, I did not. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get my dashboard so I could pin that one thing I just sent, because it wasn't pinning from OBS. I'm just not good at this. There we go. Okay. She's silencing Novel. I wasn't trying to. Novel, I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. There we are. Who's heard of Grimbo Sauce? My bad. If this episode is already out, I don't know what we're gonna be doing right here. Oh my god, I think it is. It's not out? Are you sure? I just downloaded it. Let me see. "9 a.m. PST. 9 a.m. PST. Minor patch, fix for progression blocker, and first gameplay shifted to episode 3. Additional save file backups." Oh, okay. Alright. My bad. That was my prejudice. How did you discover you had a talent for voices? I have a talent for voices? Innards, this... Oh my god, wait, Innards! You've been here for 36 months, thank you. I'm sorry for only saying this now. Thank you so much for being here for 3 years. I know that was 12 minutes ago. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you've been having a very, 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 very lovely day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, and, generic statue, thank you so much for asking. I don't think about that stuff. I enjoy it. Grimmi's texting this guy. No. It's just, I don't want to get spoiled on Dispatch. Death Cat, thank you so much for being here for 20 months. Paragraph Guy, thank you for the 45 bits. Thanks for the compliment on recovering. I was able to quickly recognize and contact my dad to vent even if I didn't tell him directly about the dark place I went to. Also, thanks for being such a mental health welcoming streamer. Oh, that's nice of you. My mental health called me Oshi, the homework guy almost mistaken for an internet creep. Sorry. It's okay. Even if you were an internet creep, it's okay. You're getting better. I don't think you are, though. My bad. That's not a good thing to say. The Dispatch season finale was crazy. No, it hasn't! No one knows what it is yet. In the dark, you pause a moment. Your mind strains to grasp what this is. Lilith, food creation. The dust and creak of boards mingle with your hurried breath. Beneath your feet, stairs descending. The basement. Could I find my way through the basement? I'm just gonna keep... I'm getting out of here. Once on sunlit morning of the first Skirkad. A time cycle marking 3 years, a 3-year period on Gaia, divided into early, mid, and late Skirkad phases, based on labor intensity. You saw Yell descend these very basement stairs. You followed after, finding her scratching at a hollow in the corner. When you drew near, you saw it was a hatch opened outwards, old broken hinges, rusted. When Lilith saw it, she grew fearful. Could I use this hatch? Let's go use that hatch. You could try. In the end, you have another choice. Do I remember what it looked like? Yes. A hatch made of wood, round, wedged, among the stones of the wall, plastered with mud. You hardly noticed it before or after. I could use it to get out. I don't know what lurks in the basement. I should go back to return to the house, go upstairs. She has a knife. We know what's there. It's not like it's just gonna be like, oh my god, I thought that was silly. We want to hang out now? Like, oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't forget 10% off with code Grimbo on Grimbo's Thank You novel. Sorry you were executed for dispatch spoilers. The wooden steps groan beneath your tread. Their cries, like the house itself, are bitter shrieks. From unseen depths rise a heavy moan. The stink of mold and damp. One step, another, and you go down. You re-rise from the dark. As the basement stairs sink into abysmal silence, your steps find solid ground. Old memories. You remember the rooms beneath this house you once shared with Lilith. But like everything else, this place feels unfamiliar now. Lilith. Her dread is still sharp and ripe. Crystals growing faint between the stones and the walls cast a faint pale light. I was gonna say, no they don't. There is nothing I can see here. When you lift your head, you see two doors standing tall in the wall ahead. Uh-oh. Is this Yuri? Let this be Yuri? Well, I'm reading it, so I'm not pretending to be a fella as I read it. I have to get out of here. At the end of the place, there must be a way of passage to the cellar hatch. I don't recognize this place. Where am I? As your eyes adjust to the crystal's pale glow, you survey the chamber. The stone walls drip with dampness, coated in moss. When you listen closely, you hear the crash of waves hammering the cliffside beyond. Knowing a world still waits outside grants you a fleeting comfort. Feels like it's gonna be really easy to get killed here. On the wall to your right, two circles are carved. Harsh lines slash between them. Refusing union, drawn with hateful strokes. Can we tell they're hateful? Maybe they're just abrupt. Before the wall where the crystal is embedded, a rotting wood table leans into decay. On it rests a broken frame coated in dust. On the floor, a melted candle and blood-stained shredded journal. None of my business. None of my business. Look at the frame on the table. You press on through the torn parchment and shattered wood. The crystal's glow makes your shuttle crawl across the walls. A frame lies broken. You lift it. Beneath the dust, your drawing. The face marred, surrounded by a deranged script. Take a closer look. I can't bear to look at it. Put the frame back where you found it. I always believed you'd be there when I opened my eyes. When I reached out my hands, I believed they'd find you. Always. But these fragile bodies of ours, they're in the way, my love. We must be free of them, of everything that keeps us apart, even you. We must be free of everything, even you. My love, my love, my love. You want to put the frame back where you found it, but it's already too late. You've disturbed something. The air begins to grow heavy. Your ears start to ring. I need to get out of here. I have to find the path to the cellar door first. You push aside the books, scattered parchment and broken wood with your foot, and step closer to the doors. Ooh, to your left is an iron door, rusted with the weight of years. Upon it's a symbol, old and long since stripped of meaning. The other door is heavy, made of damp wood. It creaks faintly, as though breathing. Neither of these seem like a good idea. Should have read the juicy journal gossip. Not my business. Not my business. I don't want to know nothing about nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I'm in my lane. I'm moisturized. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm going to put on some hand cream right now. Going to moisturize a little bit more. Mm-hmm. There we are. Non-robot, completely human. Breathing is nice, though. A robot would think that. Even if it was coming from a door and not a person. I hope you can breathe someday. I'm exfoliated. It bounces when I walk. Mm-hmm. My booty be bouncing. I've been in my lane. I'm doing good. I'm doing healthy. I'm doing happy. I'm a southern woman that feels good about herself. Mm-hmm. There we go. I don't know. Isn't that what people care about in life? I love her accent. I'm just a southern woman that knows what she's about. Mm-hmm. I got an early flight, so I gotta go to bed. Night Bud, Night Fuzzy. Wait, you going on a flight? What's going on? Alright. This is a bad choice. When you open the iron door, a sour stench of sweat and rot greets you. Fearing Lilith might be following, you slip inside and shut the door quietly behind you. You look around. Like the room before, this one too is shrouded in an eerie halo of blue light, cast by the crystals embedded in the wall. The air quivers with anticipation, and then a voice. Do you remember me? Look toward the source of the voice without responding. Ooh, we're cool. Oh my god, that was awesome. Your DMs do nothing to Grimmi. I need to reply to DMs more, I'm sorry. When you turn towards the voice, you see a young woman standing motionless in the corner of the room, her skin clinging tightly to the bone. If not for her eyes, bright and piercing deep into your soul under the pale light, you might have mistaken her for just a silhouette of a statue. But then, she tilts her head just slightly, and in that moment you see it more clearly. There's something in the woman's eyes, something you once knew, something you once loved. Cracked mirror seems to have burst outward. These mirrors are rare items bought by the Pacer, believed to carry curses that mark the faces. Well, why do we own a mirror then? The table is broken and the chairs have been thrown to the floor as if after a fierce storm they were left untouched to make an example of something. Whoa, our bedroom is not doing good. I doubt anyone could sleep on this bed, stained by decades of dried blood, pus, and urine. Unusable. Nothing to say about this? Okay. Gonna leave that one be? Alright. I played the White Chamber. The White Chamber was scary. I'm gonna write these down. Forest of Drizzling Rain was one of my favorite games for quite some time. I really like that one. That one's also free. Oh no, they did a remake actually. Look closely. Wait a bit, I know you. At last. She made me, remade me, from start to finish. Yes. I didn't want this, Liv. When you said our creation, was she talking about you? You wish it were so. You want this madness to end soon, to see Lilith's strange game come to an end, but no. This isn't the creation Lilith spoke of. This is a personal experiment of hers. What she has in store for you is something very different. Shh. Don't say it. If you say her name, she'll come. The young woman, hearing Lilith's name, presses herself against the wall.
pulls her shoulders tight inward, eyes fixed on the door behind you as she speaks.
I have to be good. I mean, beautiful. 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 I had to be. Yes.
What? When she pulls back, the crystal's light shows her more clearly. A scar beneath her neck runs forward past her ears, reaching up to her hair roots. The skin of her face is pulled taut, as if cut apart and stitched back together under those marks. The fingers she wraps around her arms and thin and long, as if filed down, extended and altered. The woman before you looks like someone who has been worked on endlessly, reshaped piece by piece since childhood. Damn, what happened? The young woman's face is almost unbearable to look at, as if another face has been stretched over hers, yet she cannot hide her pain and sorrow. There is childhood lost deep within.
How could she be so weird?
The young woman looks at you, from where she had crouched down by the wall. For a moment, the twisted smile on her face reminds you of Lilith.
For you to create you. And of course to love.
Are you her? Did Lilith steal your body and soul? Like, what? What?
I've always still been yours too.
The young woman collapses onto her knees as if she's used every last ounce of her strength. Breathless, she turns her gaze to you. Yeah, you've been good.
Oh, yeah. She said to you're good, and I love you too. She said you.
She tilts her head and looks at you. The sharp point of her chin casts an unsettling shadow in the darkness. You're not the only one I love. I shouldn't have to let her do this to you. I have no clue what's going on. You're not the one I love. This kid's like 8. You're great. Yeah! The thing you're staring into isn't Lilith. It's just an empty shell. A twisted reflection stripped of free will. An uncanny amalgam, where fragments of the young woman have somehow tangled with the essence she poured into it. In that moment, a crushing wave of pity floods your entire being. You can't tell who it's for. The woman looking at you with desperate hope? Lilith or yourself? I'm having a hard time following too, yeah.
Alright. I see my mom. I see her.
Her eyes glaze over as she tilts her head slightly. You see her body start to tense.
Why am I still so cold inside?
I don't know.
You said if you love, she'll take you outside. Or she's busy.
What could you possibly say? You cannot know if this young woman will ever see a world beyond the damp stones of the basement. Before you stand someone's crushed under dreams, broken apart and ground. Did she kidnap a child? I don't know what's happening. For a moment, you hesitate. Do you know how to get out of here?
No, yeah. A lady will find me. Here. Stay here. Wait for you.
She presses herself even tighter against the wall. You can see the terror in her eyes. Listen, you have to escape. Do you understand me? She's using you. Is she? Do you know the way? There has to be a cellar door around here that leads outside. There's a beautiful world waiting for you outside. Waves, huge towering waves.
Is that what you want to tell a kid?
And then they crash up against a cliff's edge. They send sprays of white pearl-like foam, and beneath it all, a golden sun.
No, wait, gold beneath it? I'll stay here. I'll wait for you. We can escape, dude. We need to go. I'll stay here.
She no longer hears you. Curled up against the wall, hands over her ears, this hollow shell just rocks back and forth, murmuring that you'll come back, and that one day you'll love her. The chains wrap around her neck and are drawn so tight no force could ever free her from this place.
There might be something here that'll help me.
Moisture and moss cover the walls. In the left corner of the room lies a bed, its sheets stained with blood, urine, and pus. Atop it sits a cloth doll. The floor is decayed, scorned, and battered, as though someone had dragged things, slammed them down. Against the wall before you rests a rusted metal table, its surface scattered with shards of broken mirror. In front of it, a chair has collapsed, its legs bent. Brown stains coat so thoroughly you can hardly guess what the original color was.
What the hell is going on? Why are you defecating and pissing and bleeding everywhere here? This is weird. Is this ragdoll yours? Look at the toy. I'll see you. See you. Come back. I don't know. Torture chamber? I guess so. This is not up to code. This is not up to code. Is this a metaphor for VODs in the basement? No!
The doll is in shambles, stained with black blotches, its eyes long since gouged out. One arm dangles loose. Its fabric looks like it's been torn and stitched back together again and again and again in different places. The padding that once gave its head shape has been entirely removed. Patches of mismatched cloth are sewn haphazardly across its body. Laying lifeless on the bed, the rag doll is a reflection. A crude replica of a woman murmuring to herself by the wall.
Why don't you take this?
Her eyes turn to you for a brief moment. As her trembling hands take the doll, her murmuring stops. You feel she wants to thank you, but it seems like she forgot how to say the words a long time ago.
Okay, you have a good one.
You turn your gaze back to the room. Under the crystal's glow, the metal table shimmers faintly. On the far wall, two doors catch your eye. Like moss-covered walls around them, they're tinged with unsettling shades of green. As you move closer, you realize the glimmer you saw did not come from the table, but from the mirror shards scattered across it.
Let me out of here!
The shard's rightful place is a frame hanging on the wall. In the blue light, your gaze turns to the frame, whose edges are carved with meticulous care, almost as if ready to move, but its glass is—
You let me out of here!
Whose fingerprints are these?
Okay.
The metal table has been battered in a desperate attempt to break it apart. In the cycle of torment, it bears dents and scratches all over.
Did you do this, kid? That's cool.
Endlessly. Fingerprints streak down the table's edge, trailing black fluid onto one leg. And there, beneath it, you see the words carved again and again. If we are beautiful, we will be loved. If we are beautiful, we will be loved. Beautiful. One of these scratches is still damp. When you trace one of the words with your finger, a bead of fresh blood gathers at your fingertip. Clearly the young woman hasn't written these long ago. Perhaps it's just before you entered. Okay, I think I've seen enough. You turn towards the doors. One looks at first glance like it's this one. How fake it feels, so painfully ordinary that I must look again to remember what it was like. Another thing forgotten by time in the basement. Okay. Its wood is dark brown, fading to gray in places cracked and mildew of time. There's no visible handle, only a notch in the frame, worn, smooth, not by force but by habit. The other is newer by comparison, but it's not the honest kind of new, more like something rotten. Old door. You slip your hand onto the gap and push. The surface isn't warm, but not exactly cold either. Stagnant. Reminds you of a moment a body begins to cool. The remnants of light. It's a door, really? John Malarkey, thank you so much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Sorry, I don't know why, but I'm just getting a little bit annoyed with the game. I think I'm just getting really tired and starting to pass out. My bad. At first glance, it seems a cold and empty room. On the damp walls, the light seeping through the halfway open door glimmers like scratched pearls. The dust woken from its endless sleep whirls frantically around you. Then you see them. Paintings and canvases thrown into the corner. Torn, ripped, and shattered. A great hatred has turned every one of them into the wreckage of a massacre. The room opens into a corridor without a door.
Oh. What's a Zork theme? I feel like... Also, I hope that your stream went really well, John. Mark Lay. I appreciate that. How was Space Engine? I feel like... I feel like the game repeats itself a little bit too much, and it doesn't have the build-up that it really needs to have a lot of these scenes have a good, solid impact. So, I don't hate it or anything. I'm not a huge fan of it. I do like it as a concept, it's just... I feel like it could be a little itty-bitty bit stronger. The music is great. The presentation is really good. There's a lot of things I really love about it. I feel like they could cut down like about half of the game and have it be essentially the same. A lot of this is really colorful prose. So, yeah, it could just be a little bit more simplistic. It kind of reminds me of Dredge. I feel like it needs to be it seems tiresome if they go into Wattpad fanfiction level of detail of describing every door. Yeah, the door saying that, like, holding a door and saying that it reminded you of, like, a body is not a universal experience, and also it was a little bit weird. It was just a door. So, I feel like as it, like, continued onward, it got a little bit different, but maybe it's also supposed to imply the characters going mad, but I don't know, it didn't really... It didn't really grab me, but a cat wrote it, so I really do hope that everyone can enjoy this game if they choose to check it out. I didn't hate it. It just, I don't think it's for me in this case. So we might continue this at some point, but it wasn't totally for me. Characters going crazy for sure? Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. It was just not really fully my thing. But I'll tell you what is my thing. Let me, I should have had this waiting, actually. VIP, that guy, I don't have any more VIP slots left, I'm sorry. I will tell you what is my thing. I'm getting a little bit tired. I don't know why, but I was just kind of going like, no, please don't repeat, and then it would, and I don't think it's a horrible game, it was just not my thing. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, though. Dispatch isn't out until tomorrow morning, but, wanna guess what is? Wanna guess what is out now? Didn't you mod someone earlier to get a VIP spot back? Actually, no, I didn't have any VIP spots at the time because, I was supposed to give one to Colt. I instead modded Colt. I have something to show you all. This one's gonna be a little bit scarier than usual. You wanna know why? Because this is from 4 years... Actually, let's go even further. This is from 6 years ago. No AI. No, actually, I was really afraid of AI, though, at one point. Like, I kind of didn't sleep. Just because I do want to make sure that I don't want to just be like, I didn't like that game very much and then like wander off. And I didn't hate it. I hope that they still continue to develop it. Maybe it was just a matter of the translation being a little bit different in English versus Turkish and stuff. We have one other thing to watch right now. We have one other thing. You're afraid of everything, Grimmi? We know. I know. I know, it's my curse. I accept it. It's my curse. I know. But you want to know what else I know? I know one other thing. I know a very, very scary YouTube channel. Nuke's Top 5. This is a 6-year-old video. So these are going to be real ghosts. This is before people got into that big Hollywood thing where they use AI and fancy graphics to make it look like their house is haunted. This is the OG stuff. This is the OG stuff. This is not glorp crap. What the hell does that mean?
Top 5 scary things.
Sounds vaguely prejudice. Sounds vaguely prejudice.
Camera in the woods. Not a happy camper.
I hope that you guys are ready to lock in and enjoy Nukes. Yes. Miss the days where people double expose film to do their ghost hoaxes? Yeah!
The YouTube channel Project Amber
So we'll watch
follows
one
the
of these,
travel
and then
exploits
I
of
might
a
call a
British
little
guy
bit
named
early because
CJ
I'm
and
actually
his
passing
dog
out for
Lance.
some reason.
Basically, CJ travels
These
to
are real
bizarre
ghosts,
and remote
though.
locations all over Europe and camps there in his van for several nights.
Hope the dog's okay.
Project Amber is a very entertaining travel channel, but is not paranormal in the least. In fact, there's not...
Dude, wouldn't this be a beautiful life, though? And also, yes, this was before the age of VTubers. I have some pretty cool videos that I want to show you guys in the future, too. Like, I've been saving some for you guys now. I actually found a thing where a lady goes over different rituals people can do. And I'm not going to do any of them because I'd fail them and I'd get killed. Immediately. Immediately. Take care of yourself, Grimmi. Thank you.
One video on the
Sleepy
channel
Grimmi
that
watching
contains
Nuke so I could go
anything
wrong. I'm
remotely
gonna say some really
supernatural.
weird crap.
Except for this one video.
But I'm sorry it was a
CJ
little
is
bit shorter.
camped out
this
in a
time.
very remote area of the French countryside. He's trying to fix his camper
didn't
fridge
sleep a lot last
when
night.
suddenly his dog Lance, who is just off screen, starts to act very strange.
Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... No. Right, so I'm pretty sure with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours though. I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there. Are you seeing something I'm not?
CJ then reveals why the dog's behavior is giving him the creeps.
There's actually a well, just where I'm parked. You go down this little track, and there's a well with a big metal bar on it.
It's okay,
And
baby.
originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the wow. Instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I was about, I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the out of me. For like a month I didn't sleep properly, and now the dog keeps looking over
my
in that
God.
direction at where it is. So I'm
He's
like,
not. I was around 8 years
"Nah,
ago.
mate, I might move."
VTubers are now going to be a part of everybody's life.
but I can't.
That evening, as the sun begins to set, things get even more bizarre.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like "Ah!" like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of The Ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, and no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking.
Only thing is, why wouldn't you film this interaction with someone? Why wouldn't you say, can I film this? Or anything like that? But this was 6 years ago. Perhaps people were a little bit more polite and didn't just film everyone that they knew. Like all of the time. Was she French? Oh my god.
So I carried on a bit and then thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van is. And that goes to the
Okay.
road.
It is a forest.
Down where she went that way, there's nothing. And there's nothing for miles. Where does she go?
It is a forest.
I'm gonna leave.
CJ says that his dog Lance usually happily runs over to meet new people. But the spaniel wouldn't go anywhere near the bizarre bald girl.
Oh, baby.
A little later, CJ spots the girl again. He records her in the distance, aimlessly walking through the countryside woods.
Huh?
CJ says that he saw the girl again later, but didn't have the chance to record.
I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van and she...
So, this could be real because there are a lot of feral people that live in the wilderness. I think it's actually becoming a little bit more common too. They also could be on drugs, yes. But it's becoming a little bit more common where people are kind of like in the feral wilderness and live there and exist there and just kind of do their thing. Meanwhile, he comes up and he's like, "Oh my god, this is crazy. 500 truckers." Yeah, this is removed from the truckers though. They're even more in the wilderness. Just saying. You can become feral. There's feral people in the Appalachians and stuff. That's just how it is. There are people that don't have any like birth certificates or anything like that. They just live there and they exist there. They're completely off the grid and they've done that with their family for their entire lives. It's weird.
was
Yeah, me, hell
running
yeah.
through the forest.
And with that, CJ has had enough. He just gets out of there.
I booted it. I'm about
This one's
50 miles
probably
from
real.
there now. But I left. I was gone. I was gone so fast.
No taxes? Hell
I didn't
yeah,
even pack the
baby.
van away.
Good luck. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a pretty big mess in here.
So, did CJ have a run-in with a ghost in the remote French countryside? Let me know what you think.
I was with them about this being like a real thing where someone did go through his camper and a bunch of other stuff,
was
but look at
gone
how
so
clean
fast.
this mess is.
I didn't even pack the van away.
He says he doesn't pack the van away, but like, why does he just have random bowls?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 different
It's a pretty
bowls
big
on the
mess in
ground?
here.
So, did CJ have a
Does that look like a real mess? I'm just
run-in with a
saying.
ghost in the remote French countryside? Let me know
2%
what you
chance
think.
ghost, 2% chance woman that was going like, "Hello there,
rings
yes,
a
I
bell.
work with the fairies
On
of the
channel
forest,
9
you have a good
CTV,
one,"
the
and he
guys
was
are
like, "I'm gonna
trekking
get
through
killed."
the woods late at night to find an abandoned, supposedly haunted group of buildings deep in the forest. But on their hike through the woods, they encounter something
I
much
think he means not didn't
scarier
secure
than a
everything.
ghost.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Someone
So he just
seems
ran
to
away
be
like
following them in the dark.
What's a clean mess? It's like when landlords post about their tenants destroying their homes afterwards and everything that was expensive is totally okay and just removed from the wall and put to the side gently. And everything that would cost not that much money to fix but would elicit a lot of sympathy is destroyed. So a bunch of other people go like, "Oh my god, this is crazy, I'm so sorry you went through this," and then they all come together to give that person money. I've seen this happen a few times.
A person whistles from somewhere in the trees. Nevertheless, the
Landlords
guys
are the
keep
most
going and
depressed
eventually
group.
reach their destination, an abandoned building deep in the forest. They are now suspicious that someone might be stalking them through the woods. They set up a makeshift warning system using bells attached to fishing line to alert them if someone approaches.
I feel obligated as the person who went to college in NC and learned the hard way from locals Appalachia is pronounced Appalachia. Oh, Appalachia, Appalachia, Appalachia. Appalachia. Appalachia? We're gonna circle around on this. Why are they in the forest of marble hornets? That's nice. It's not the Blair Witch Project anymore.
They perform their usual parapsychology tests and get a few odd results, but nothing much. So, they decide to leave. Then, this happens.
Alright, so we just finished all our sessions in there. Unfortunately, we're not really sure if we did find anything. I don't think that we did. We're going to review a lot of it in the video editing program. We did get a little bit lost, off track, but I think that we're on the right path now. And I would say we're probably about 10.
I don't think these guys are in any danger of being hurt by like someone outside, but I think they were in a lot of danger of running deeper into the forest and dying.
Minutes to the road.
Oh, no, maybe they might get shot.
Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's in my pocket.
Grab it.
Let's start moving. Let's move. Let's move. That was definitely the bells, bro.
That was more wind.
Is there anything behind it? No. I just don't.
Oh my god!
I really don't want anything creeping up on us. Dude, this is the most uncomfortable I've probably ever been.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, they become the ghost they seek. Oh my god.
Why are we stopping? Why are we stopping?
I don't know, dude. That sounded close. You know what? I say we hurry up a little bit. Yeah.
Get out of here. Fuck it, let's go.
I'm turning this.
Seemingly, someone walks over their warning line, causing the bells to jingle. They make a run for it and get back to their car safely, but the two are still very shaken up by the whole ordeal.
I had to cut the camera off for a minute. I really needed to figure out where we were going, and we needed to get out of there quickly because I'm pretty sure we were being followed just now.
The
Appalachia?
whistle. That means two things to me. One, he had to have known that we were there, or heard us, seen our flashlights, whatever.
Yeah.
And two, he was confident enough to whistle, knowing like, yo, nothing's gonna happen to me.
You can watch the full video as well as their other paranormal investigation.
I don't think that one's legit. That one's very easy to fake. It could have just been one of their friends going like, hey, alright, $20 is $20. You want me to stand over here and go, whoop, 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 whoop? Like, I'll do that at 2 a.m. in the forest. Alright, this sounds awesome. Like, that's, They have some interesting videos. They seem like they have some very interesting videos, but this isn't like buying another real dark web mystery box. Buying another real dark web mystery box. I don't know if that one was legit. I really want to believe in these because they seem a little bit better than the ones from like the future, but...
This next clip is one of those obscure videos that's been on the internet for years, but not too many people have seen it. Now, the story goes that a guy named Mike had been seeing something walking near the tree line of the woods that surround his home.
One second.
Night, he decides
I'm
to
gonna
grab
close
a
the window
flashlight
because
and go to investigate.
I hear the neighbors outside a little bit. One sec. I think they could hear me talking also. I'm sorry. One second. My apologies.
Maybe creature or some sort.
Second.
I have no idea what it is, but I'm just saying it's. I swear to God. Just trying to find it. What the hell is that? What the hell?
So this is a pretty old video, and
Say
even
hi to
though I
the neighbors. Okay, we're
researched,
good now, I
I
hope.
can't even confirm the original source. But it's definitely creepy, and I don't know what that is. So, is it a real creature caught on camera, or just a fake?
That's their friend.
As always, you decide.
That's their friend. That's their friend.
Uninvited guest.
That's their friend.
On the
Come on,
German
that was
YouTube
that one
channel,
was that one was not
These
that
three
part of the
guys,
tree. That was their
Tony,
friend or part of the
Vic,
tree.
And Nia are exploring
Guy
a
in a
supposedly
foxhole?
haunted abandoned hotel. Me, Vic, and Nia
That guy has really cool pink hair. Okay, just wanted to
are
say.
exploring a supposedly haunted abandoned hotel.
That was
They are
really
all
cool.
alone in the deep woods surrounding the building.
I think it's a
And as
cool
you
look
might
if like a
expect,
fella wants to have cool pink
They're
hair.
a bit nervous.
Jo, ich habe etwas gehört, ne?
Was war das?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, lass weg jetzt, da war was.
The trio catches some creepy
Huh?
noises, but not much else. Or
Are
at
they
least
Swedish?
that's what they thought. When they posted the video online, viewers noticed something absolutely chilling.
No, this is gonna be
keep in
fake.
mind
This
when you
one's
watch
fake. This one's
clip
fake.
that there were only 3 guys exploring the hotel, and they were all alone, miles into the forest.
Boah, sieht man das? Da ist irgendwas drin. Sieht aus wie ein Stuhl da hinten. Ich glaube, das ist ein Stuhl oder so. Ich würde da nicht reingehen, weil stell dir mal vor, das stürzt ein oder so. Oh, das ist voll schlimm, Alter. Geht halt ohne mich.
Did you see it?
Oh, das ist voll schlimm, Alter. Geht halt ohne mich.
Hey.
One of the guy's cameras accidentally catches what looks to be someone just standing there,
Hey.
motionless in the dark, watching them.
It's just a
They
dude
posted
wearing
a follow-up
jeans.
video soon after.
Liebe Zuschauer.
It's just their other camera guy, dude. It's, oh my god, dude. Ugh. Okay, sorry. Menacingly, you don't even see them. Like, they're just wearing
Auftritte haben uns
pants.
unter anderem darauf hingewiesen, dass wir ja anscheinend nicht alleine
Oh, they
waren.
look
weil
like it says
ungefähr
jeans.
4 Minuten 14 war halt eine weitere Person zu sehen.
Und das war
Oh, they're
definitiv
German.
keiner von uns, weil man sieht auf dem Video, dass Nia
No.
und ich wesentlich weiter vorne stehen. Wir sind ja halt das Video auch Frame by Frame durchgegangen und haben das auch heller
No.
gestellt und wirklich mal geschaut.
Vor Ort, man sieht, das ist definitiv ein Oberkörper, man sieht auch die Jacke. Anscheinend trägt er Jeans und weiße Schuhe, aber das war halt niemand von uns, weil hier laufe ich zu Nia und Toni und die sind ganz woanders und haben auch...
I'm sorry I showed you guys an older nuke, 'cause I thought this was gonna be scarier. I thought it was gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, this could be real. This is completely different before people tried to start sending them in just to send them in. No. Conan, thank you so much for being here for 8 months, and I'm really glad you had a good group ride with the group. That sounds wonderful. Unfortunately, ads in 6, we're not making it to ads. I can't. The man in jeans was menacingly standing there? If you take this 100% at face value, this was just someone that happened to be standing there going like, why are these guys on my property? I feel really awkward talking to them. I guess I won't talk to them. Local 58? One local 58, just for the road. I'm sorry that this was an angry Grimmi stream. I'm sorry that this was an angry Grimmi stream. But, ooh, oh my god, some of these are really good. Okay. But, what's a good one? What's a good one? Okay. We'll go for real sleep. Wait, what's digital transition? No, we'll go for real sleep. We're going for real sleep, everyone. And then I'm gonna get some real sleep, and I'm gonna wake up early, and we're gonna play Dispatch. We're probably not gonna wake up that early, though. But I will be playing it as soon as I can. Tomorrow's Wednesday, I don't have to do anything else. Real sleep. It's okay to get a bit frustrated. Thank you for understanding. PRI. Thought Research Initiative. But we're gonna do our best to still have a good day. I need to play it myself. I'm gonna do my best to not play it until other people have gotten an opportunity to. Says 5 p.m. PST for Dispatch. I'm gonna probably play it before. We might do 5 p.m. PST. I don't want to get spoiled on it. Huh. Dreaming is necessary for regular sleep function. Yes. Modern medicine agrees that REM, rapid eye movement sleep, is good. Yay! While dreaming can occur during REM sleep, it is merely correlational, not causal. Dreams contain symbolism that can predict the future. I'm not insane. No. Fact. Symbols in dreams arise from the unconscious mind, assigning narrative meaning to a neurochemical waste filtration process. Precognition is a lie. Sleep allows the body and mind to heal and recover. Yes? 8 hours of sleep per night is beneficial for both body and mind. However, these benefits are greatly diminished by the frantic, nonsensical images and auditory hallucinations we call dreaming. What?
Dreaming is the vestige of a primitive mind.
Hey, Fred29. You okay?
The Cleatman map. Our studies have allowed us to zero in on the neural pathways that dreams explain the subconscious mind. A Cleatman map is an index of electric activity in the brain, burdened by dream stimuli.
Huh?
Once mapped, this activity can be triggered by other controlled stimuli, including via the casual... The opposite effect can be induced by the inverse of the Cleatman map.
What? What does that mean?
No more dreaming. This is what restful, real sleep looks like. Inducing your anti-dream. Close workbooks and watch the screen. No two minds are alike. This instructional video was customized for you using personalized Cleatman maps for your...
Okay.
Sequence 1. Visual calibration. Stare directly at the center of your television.
Okay. Hey, I'm regretting this. Oh.
If you turn away... Sequence 2. Correctal memory.
Center of your TV, everyone.
Sequence 3. Ablation of subconscious. Listen to the phrase and repeat aloud. There are no faces. 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 Sequence 4. Acceptance. Read each phrase without reading. Seeing, corrective, dream, there are faces, sleep is civilized, never out of boredom, there are just no good thoughts, we are good, logical, we die in our sleep, the subconscious is dreaming, follow the primitive unconscious, you owe it, sleep is a... Good night. You have completed the real sleep program. Most patients report a night of dreamless sleep after only one viewing of this video cassette. Consult your technician if you are experiencing delayed and/or unwanted side effects. Do not see a doctor. Good night, everyone. Sleep well. I know this was a short stream today, but tomorrow we're going to have a very long one. Dispatch and then voices.
Your bank account already said no to that? It was free. What the hell? Thank you, K-Nugget, for being here for 4 months, baby! And I hope you guys all had a very nice night. I know this was a shorter stream, but tomorrow I think we're going to be back on it again. What's vertical bar mean? We're going to be back at it again with Voices of the Void, and we're going to be back at it again with Dispatch. I am so excited for Dispatch tomorrow. Also, we're probably not going to watch the Sony State of Play because every single person I've talked to has said it was a disappointment. So if you were waiting for that, I'm very sorry. Generic Statue, thank you for the 100 bits. Good night, Grimmi. Chat, thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Everything is going to be okay.
It's a Coco meme. Oh yeah, she does say vertical bar. What?
Vertical bar, chat. Vertical bar.